What's this guy on about?
Second,
Yeah.
efforts to secure the border, southern border is working.
Bullshit.
After Trump killed the bipartisan effort to secure the border. Because he thought
Are we recording?
it
Yeah.
would benefit me and make him a loser, Republicans walked away. So I took executive action last month.
Oh.
As a consequence, working with Mexico, border encounters have gone down over 50%.
Joe, you had 3.5 years.
The current level is lower today than when Trump left office.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
For months, the United States has been working to secure a ceasefire in Gaza, to bring the hostages home, to create a path for peace and stability in the Middle East.
Aren't the hostages
6
home?
weeks ago,
They
I
live
laid
there.
out a detailed plan in writing. It was endorsed by the UN Security Council, the G7. That framework is now agreed on by both Israel and Hamas. So I sent my team to the region to hammer out the details. These are difficult, complex issues. There's still gaps to close. We're making progress.
No.
The trend is positive. And I'm determined to get this deal done and bring an end to this war, which should end now.
You started it, Joe.
Let me
You
conclude where I
crooked,
began.
crooked Joe.
We're the
started
United
this
States of
war.
America.
I just want people to
We
stop
are the
dying.
indispensable nation. Our leadership matters. Our partnerships matter. This moment matters. We must rise to meet it. With that, I'll take your questions. I've been given
This is when it gets
Oh.
good.
Oh, here
He's
we
got
go.
a paper.
call on here.
He has
Reuters, Jeff Mason.
who to call.
Oh, so these questions are pre-prepared.
Pre-prepared, and he already has the answers.
Mr. President, your political future has hung over the NATO summit a little bit this week.
He's got a hangover.
Speaker Pelosi made a point of suggesting that your decision on whether to stay in the race was still open. George Clooney and a handful of lawmakers have called on you to step aside. Reuters is reporting tonight that UAW leadership is concerned about your ability to win.
Look at that face.
UAW just endorsed me, but go ahead.
Thank you. My question for you is, how are you incorporating these developments into your decision to stay? And separately, what concerns do you have about Vice President Harris's ability to beat Donald Trump if she were at the top of the ticket?
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president,
What?
but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
Oh, okay.
Number one.
He can't.
The fact is that the consideration is that I think I'm the most qualified person to run for president. I beat him once, and I will beat him again.
Blaming golf.
Secondly,
$1 million.
the idea, I served in the Senate a long time.
And you did
The
nothing.
idea
Yeah,
that
he was racist.
senators and congressmen running for office worry about the ticket is not unusual. And I might add, there are at least 5 presidents running or incumbent presidents who had lower numbers than I have now. Later.
Decent numbers.
All right, let's get to the good
You
stuff
say
now.
at least 5?
Yeah.
Aren't
Probably.
there like 45 presidents?
Probably like Woodrow Wilson,
Like, I'm at least
Richard
number 40.
Nixon.
Top
There's
40.
2 easy ones.
It's like every time we bring
Wait,
up
what are
Baker
you talking
Mayfield,
about?
Isaac's
He
like,
said-
yeah, he's
he
top
said-
20.
He's top
He said
20 QB.
there was 5 presidents that had lower like approval ratings than me. And I was
Richard
like,
Nixon had the highest approval rating of all
oh
time.
really? Well, then
Of all
Woodrow
time.
Wilson. I don't know who the other ones are. Now this is the good stuff. That's pretty good.
We got to do it better than that today.
So should we go new
Are
or?
we switching up the roles?
Well, I know one thing's for sure. Cody and I can't be the soprano alto
yeah.
role, so
Baritone. You're right.
Just sing Hakuna Matata.
we could do that.
Means no worries.
Cletus can probably do Cody. Somebody, if we're all switching roles, I don't know. That's all I got.
that's it. That's all you got.
You're gonna have to do Cletus's part because Cody and I can't get that high.
Doesn't have to be high.
Well, you gotta. I mean, there's got to be different.
Different
Different
levels. Yeah, different octaves going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a matter of if Cleese's fat tongue can move or not. Look at that! Let's get a zoom in on that.
I'd please any woman.
Oh
wow!
goodness.
That thing looks like one of those Lenny and Larry cookies.
It looks like a whole bullfrog.
Lenny and Larry cookie.
Oh my! You can make it skin. Oh my god!
It's a wide tongue.
Cleese, you want to do the bah?
There it is. Yep.
There you go. He's got it.
Rev it up. Yeah.
I don't know if I can. No.
Okay, do it higher then.
Yeah, we could do a high one.
Oh, we could. Yeah.
Yeah. See, we could go off of that.
Okay, then do you want to lay down the beat? Then I can do the drum set. Then Keen can do the. Or.
We'll hit it with a guitar today. That was more of like a trumpet last time.
Electric guitar.
Yeah, a little
yeah.
electric guitar action. We had the trumpet last time. The trumpet was fitting for like a 4th of July episode.
Yeah.
Now we're past 4th of July. It's yeah. Oh, by the way, I hope everybody had a safe and happy 4th of July.
Only a few digits lost, maybe.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be good.
Yep.
A little Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yep.
You guys remember when he was like freshly after that accident? He was just like wearing a club on his hand.
Yes.
It's just literally a club.
Yes. That's good.
All right, we gotta try it for this intro.
Oh gosh.
Is there any other stupid shit you guys want to talk about?
No, that's pretty much it for me.
No, a lot
it,
of liquid down the gullet over 4th of July.
Yeah.
Good liquid too.
Yeah, it was liquids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Ooh,
sound.
that's gonna sound great through the microphone.
Yeah.
Dude, as soon as we did our intro on the podcast, we decided to take on karaoke. Now, obviously drunk, but we're pretty damn good at it. Pretty damn good at it.
We sing Hakuna Matata pretty damn good.
Damn good.
Finish it up with some "Proud to Be an American" by Lee Greenwood.
All right, let's get this thing.
I
The
wonder how
amount
that
of
sounds.
times that we knock over these mics, I swear.
Bum 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 bum
It wasn't terrible.
It was kind of shaky. I mean, it wasn't as good as the OG.
as good as the OG.
The OG's OG for a reason.
I like that you had maracas.
It was good, yeah.
I'm feeling Mexican today.
Yeah. Hey, mi amigo.
Ese, what you doing with the maracas?
Hey, cabron.
My Latino Americans, my African Americans.
Hey, give me an enchilada, brother.
I gotta like that. We start off the episode with something different every day, and that kind of sets the tone for how shitty the
So
episode's
today's a
gonna be.
Mexican episode.
Mexican episode.
Wow.
Too bad we're talking about burgers and dogs.
Damn it! Do we need to change the draft?
Enchilada draft.
Oh,
We need me some tacos, cuz.
We could do Mexican.
Pollo yoka on my tacos.
We could do Mexican name draft.
He cannot.
Sounds racist. I'm in.
I'm gonna go with Pablo from the Backyardigans. I ain't never seen a Mexican penguin till he showed up.
We could go Spanish-speaking countries.
Draft, like, which ones are the best?
Give me Puerto Rico.
Are we gonna go based off like crime level?
I'm gonna take Detroit.
Speaking of Spanish-speaking countries, California has more Spanish-speaking people than they do English-speaking people under the age of 30.
Yeah,
30.
1, 2, 3, McFarland.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
what?
Yeah, the state
All Latinos.
under the age of 30, California has more Spanish-speaking people than American-speaking people.
That's wild.
That's because
Yeah, it is
English
wild.
speakers can't afford to have kids,
Probably, and then
and the other ones just come up there. Just
They
walk
come.
up. They come.
they just
They come by boat. They come by foot. They come.
What was it? The 8, 19, 20.
18, 19. They say 20 million, maybe. That's terrible, Joe.
And then what was that line where he said it one time, I'm like, okay, that's hilarious. He was like, my environmentalist people just told me before I got on the stage I had the best environment out of like any president.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about the water.
Yeah.
So it was actually true because his water was really good. I mean, basically.
My environmentalist people just told me.
The environment's so broad.
I had not heard
Like-
about our water is like off the charts right now.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, I thought you meant like good.
No, it was good. Now it's getting worse. But like while Obama was president, there was like the Flint, Michigan stuff, and the water wasn't very good. But I think
East Liverpool didn't help either. Lately with that train thing.
I thought it was East Palestine.
Killing a few fish.
I thought it was East Palestine.
No, he's talking about the train derailment
Thanks,
in Ohio.
There is an East Palestine. But
I thought
it was East Liverpool.
I thought it was
sure
East
it's
Palestine.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
So anyways,
three in
Israel
Ohio?
or Palestine?
Yeah.
Let's not get into that. That's
Jesus!
Somebody had to.
That was like an open mouth cough. That was so. Usually when people cough, they like purse their lips like this.
I wanted the microphone to get
You're
all
trying
of
to
it.
cough the tongue out of your mouth.
Tongue is flailing. That was great.
Apparently, this is a tongue episode.
That's the sign of me finally wanting to talk football. Did we go to the intro yet?
What are you talking about? That was the intro.
Yeah,
you want to
I think we
retry it? We could do 2 intros.
Intro V2. This one's got.
I love it.
I'm fully bought into the Mexican episode now. We're in it, baby.
I'm feeling rather Colombian.
I was just feeling the bongos there.
It's gotta
I don't know what you were feeling. Was that more maracas?
I don't know.
Give me some maraca. Give me some.
No,
Maybe some tambourine, Cletus.
Can we get like a steel?
I don't know how to.
No. It's more like.
Is it tambourine? I don't know if a tambourine is like
It's like maracas.
Yeah, but is
kinda.
it like of the Latino culture? I don't know if it is.
I don't know anything that's like.
Let's talk pigskin.
Yeah.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah. Welcome back to Last All Sports Talk Podcast. Today's Thursday, July 11, 2024, and here in episode 31.
Wow.
I'm joined by
What?
Cody Crop, Keen Crop, and Cletus Smith. You know, I was feeling fast there because when you hear like Spanish, like people that are really good at Spanish can like, you know, Cletus do it.
That's mostly what Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Hey, my man.
Hey, mi American. Let's go Raiders. I work with one Mexican guy, and he is actually a fan of the Raiders.
Really? That's awesome.
I think there is like that one. There's some NFL team that has the dude that dresses up like fully sombrero, mustache. Like, I can't. Is it the Raiders?
Yeah, I don't know
Is it?
why. Like, all Mexicans love the Raiders.
You know, I know
and
that
I don't know why.
it would make sense if the Native Americans do because Las Vegas casinos.
That's not their casino. They prefer like Three
Three Rivers?
Is it? It's not Indian. No.
It is the
Actually,
Raiders
it might
guy
be.
that I was thinking of. Yeah. Some big dude wearing sombrero.
me American.
Hey, let's go Raiders.
You sound like George Lopez.
You do a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. On today's episode, we're going to start off with the latest around the league, followed by AFC West Draft Grades, a hot dog hamburger toppings draft, and we'll wrap it up with apparently. But first, earlier today, Pirates 22-year-old ace Paul Skeens threw 7 no-hitters on 99 pitches before he was pulled out of the game. He was on a no-no alert. Then relief pitcher Colin Holderman took over for Skeens in the 8th and gave up a hit to lead off the inning.
idiot.
Of course, leave it to the bullpen to screw it up. This was Skeens' 8th consecutive appearance in which he struck out at least 7 batters, the longest such streak for a pitcher in Pirates history. And this is from ESPN MLB analyst Jeff Passan.
Jet passing?
Passan.
We're feeling Jeff, right?
We're feeling
Jeff, yeah.
what did I say?
Jeff the Jet passing?
Well, we're feeling Mexican today, so it's
Oh,
Passan.
Passan.
Yeah, Passan. Actually,
That's
that's
French.
Anyways,
My
but
bad.
anyways, this is Jeff Passan said that Paul Skeens' final first half numbers after his 7-inning no-hit, 11 strikeout gem today is 66.1 innings, 48 hits, 13 walks, 89 strikeouts, 7 home runs, 1.90 ERA. Opponent slashing percentage 202, 205, 319, which is average OBP, OBS, then OBP in that order. Average fastball velocity is 99.1, and he is the best pitcher in the MLB since his debut May 11th. I also saw that this is the second time in MLB history where a pitcher has got 11 strikeouts. I think it's in their first season since not Logan Ryan, that's a football player. Nolan Ryan.
Really?
Nolan Ryan, yeah.
Yes, yeah. And that was like in 73.
Yeah, so that pretty much puts him in the same category as Nolan Ryan.
You said that was for what?
What's that?
You said that
11
was for
11 strikeouts. 11 or more strikeouts 2 or more times in the first season.
Okay.
So,
What do you think?
And that's with 6+ no-hit innings as well.
oh, okay.
You think we lose him next season, the season after?
You know,
Probably season after.
Yeah.
if we really wanted to
Really
keep
get our hopes up. for
yeah,
another
if
year.
we really wanted to keep him for a long time, we would have kept him in the minors until June, because if you do that, then you get like another year or two on their rookie deal, or there's some technicality there where if he stays down till June, then you get like an extra year or two out of him. So probably gonna trade him, even though he's on pace to be the best pitcher of our generation.
Yep.
Yeah, there's talk about him starting
the All-Star
game this year.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's crazy he's an all-star. What's that record that he got for being an all-star? Like, he's the first one for a while to be like a first-year all-star or something like that.
He got it before he was drafted, like in the same year. Like it only took like 10
That's
months.
right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was drafted last June.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crazy.
Finally, the MLB, I guess the Pirates. Shout out to the Pirates. Let's give the Pirates a hand for actually doing something right. Not that. That's enough.
Yeah,
that's enough.
Yeah, that's
But for actually bringing him up,
Now let's spit
like in due time.
Well, my argument to that is we should have held off if we won more years. And secondly,
we need more money.
And secondly, with like all these Mexicans and Dominicans and everything,
In the Raiders.
bringing him up this soon nowadays is rare, because he's an exception because he came out of LSU with all that experience. So he got brought up quickly because he was ready, whereas most high MLB draft picks nowadays are like 17, 18-year-olds coming from the Dominican where they have to develop them, where Paul Skeens and Dylan Cruz were on that elite LSU team where they came in pretty much MLB ready.
Yeah, shout
had
out
to bring him up.
Shout out to the NFL, because they actually do it right. They
Yeah.
make the guys go to college for 3 years so that they can actually be somewhat good at football before they come into the professional league. Whereas the MLB, it's like, yeah, you're pretty good in high school. Let's take you to the majors. Well, not even to the majors.
And leave you in minors for a year and a
leave you
half.
in minors forever. And then the NBA, a lot of the guys go from freshman year. They're like, yeah, I did pretty good in college basketball. And they go to the NBA and it's a very hard struggle for them. So,
Or you go all 4 years, get drafted because your dad and
I think it was 3 years.
no, he went 1 year.
Oh, I thought he was a junior.
Bronny?
Yeah.
No, he's a freshman.
He was 1 year.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Yeah.
that's why it's so absolutely stupid. Yeah, we could get into that.
I don't want to.
Yeah, we're a big basketball
I'm
show.
good. The less we talk about him, the happier I am.
I might have to sneeze into the mic,
Do it mouth open.
No,
Please
don't
but I won't,
think
because
so.
that would not be very Mexican of me.
I don't know.
Now we can head into the latest around the league.
Wait, I wanted to know what you guys thought. Did you think that everybody probably thought it was stupid that he was pulled, right?
No.
What?
What, Paul Skeens?
Yeah.
I think he was at like
If someone would
99
have
pitches.
if someone would have gotten a hit on him, it wouldn't be very impressive. It'd be like, I mean,
No, I would have.
hit on you.
Okay,
I thought I saw he was at 111 pitches.
99.
Oh.
know.
Well, in that case, you should have left him in, because I mean, you get some easy ground outs, flyouts here and there. You could get out of there with only 120 pitches on the game.
Yeah,
Well,
he
then
could
I-
get out of there.
Because I thought about it for a second. I don't think about baseball for too long, but I thought about it, and then I was like, let's see. Do the Pirates need him for a postseason run? Hell no! Leave the kid out there. The Pirates need fans. The MLB you don't have a salary cap. It's based on the revenue you bring in. That's how you bring in the better players.
They have
Leave
IC Light.
Paul Skeens out there.
Actually, they switched to We were just at a Pirates game. What did they have all over the walls?
50-50?
No. Beer. There was some new kind of like beer partner that they had. It
Not
wasn't
Icy Light?
No.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
It might have been.
Oh, no.
It was
Isn't Icy Light like Pittsburgh made?
Yeah. Actually,
Iron City.
it wasn't a beer. It was like Truly. But
Hello.
Probably not.
Dos
But maybe.
it was something like Truly. It might have actually been Truly.
Molson Triple X.
No, that's not it.
No, I think it was
Oh.
Truly. Or was
Yeah.
it White Claw?
No,
I think it was
probably
Truly.
Truly. But speaking of Pittsburgh, did you guys see that the Pirates and Sheets are now?
Okay, that's a good
which is
play.
awesome
That's a good play.
because Sheets is like, you know,
That's Sheets is Western. Oh,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
they were founded in
Third.
Edinburgh, so
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
That Sheets is really disappointing
Okay.
for it being like
Yeah,
the
you're right. It is.
number one Sheets.
It should be like a Mega Sheets. It should be like a
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Yes.
Yeah, in Edinburgh.
Oh,
Carson's
Oh,
computer
you're
shit the
taking
bed.
shit
Didn't
again.
it just happen?
It
Didn't
did.
this just happen last
it's
episode?
a
too?
common thing. Once I hit the
Ooh.
doo-doo, it gives me the
That's because you're
you know?
using stupid Microsoft Edge.
It probably is.
It's the Dell. Always buy an HP.
What am I?
Dell.
Affiliate. That's what I'm looking for.
So they don't have Icy Light anywhere there
Oh,
anymore?
they probably do. It's just not like all over the edge of the stadium like it used.
Freaking hope so. You pig.
I had to.
You scumbag.
You did.
You really didn't. You're just a scumbag.
I had
This is one
to.
hell of a start to an episode. This is great.
I promise. I never do this before.
Well, I'm pretty on edge right now if they don't have Icy Light as a partner.
I don't see how they couldn't.
No.
That's
they
like
can't do that. That's such a Pittsburgh Pirates move.
that'd be really funny if they brought in like Kraft ketchup. Like they stopped having Heinz ketchup.
You mean Hunt's ketchup, but yeah, same idea.
Didn't Kraft make ketchup? I'm pretty sure
That's
they do.
Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they
probably
make
ketchup.
condiments.
They
Probably make condoms too.
They probably do.
Nah, they're still with Icy Light. And Yingling because that's also like
Ying Ying.
Pittsburgh.
That's a good play. Yeah.
But I cannot
You
figure
really
out
scared me for a second.
who is on their wall here.
Why don't you just look up pictures?
Come on! What do you want me to do here? That's sketch.
No.
Speaking of, I probably shouldn't bring that up.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I saw it too. I love sketch though. I love I don't know if I ever said that to you guys, but like the thing that Barstool Sports does with the Sunday conversations with Caleb, what's his name?
Caleb Presley.
Caleb Presley. That dude is funny. The one that he had with sketch was absolutely hilarious. Just like a lot of like sexual jokes, and like neither one of them cracked a smile.
I watched some interview with Sketch and it was hilarious. Well, I can't remember if it was Caleb Presley or something else, but he was like, "Yeah, I don't really drink a whole lot of water, and when I pee, it hurts. I don't know if that's an STI or if that's because I don't drink any water."
Oh my god.
He's like, "When I pee, it burns." Oh, speaking of interviews, did you guys see Trump and Jake Paul?
That was a long ass time ago.
I
That was
didn't-
like a month and a half.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just saw it, and I was like, that's probably funny.
It's not bad.
Then I didn't watch it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Can you stop looking at the stadium?
You know, it turns out that we just have to go back again to find out what it actually is.
What are you doing?
I think
What
it was
did
truly.
you do?
Now, can we go to the latest round of the league?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, so we only have one really piece of news today, but it's a huge one. Huge one. EA Sports College Football 25 is now officially released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X.
No, wait. No. No, you did not. I didn't put now in there.
I said now.
Read further.
Oh!
That was my reset. It will be released.
Piece of shit.
I think it's Madden that's released right now, right?
No.
No, they both released the same day.
I thought some released the week before.
They've been releasing ratings and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Series S on July 19th. That's 3 days after a very solid day. So the top 10 teams in the game are as follows. Georgia at 95, Ohio State and Oregon at 93, Bama and Texas at 92, Clemson and Notre Dame and LSU at 90, and then Penn State and Utah at 88.
Did you guys know that the developers of this game, like 60% of them went to Ohio State, so they absolutely hate Michigan. So they didn't have Michigan in the trailer, even though they just won the Natty. They have their ratings super low, and they basically, if you're a Michigan fan, probably don't get the game.
Well, strange you say that
completely dog 'em.
because the top ranked overall player in the game is Michigan corner Will Johnson at 96. LSU left tackle Will Campbell at 96, and Oklahoma running back Ollie Johnson the second at 96 as well. What'd I say?
Johnson.
Damn! But Will Johnson should be the best because based on like all the prospect rankings I've seen, he's like pretty much far and away the best one.
Yeah, he's
Allegedly,
like lower than number 3 in
Yeah.
the big boards so far. Yeah.
Top quarterbacks in the game: Shadur Sanders out of Colorado and Georgia, Carson Beck both at 93. Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers at 92. Oregon quarterback Dylan Gabriel at 92 as well. And Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe is at 90. Running backs, Ollie Gordon, 96. Quinshaw Judkins,
Dude's a stud.
who goes to Ohio State. He was just at Ole Miss. He's at 95. North Carolina running back Omarion Hampton at 93. Ohio State running back Travion Henderson at 93. And California running back Jaden Ott at 93 as well. Receivers, Travis Hunter is at 95. Luther Burden III at 94. Arizona receiver I
haven't done any draft research for next year yet. This guy is going to be a top prospect, one of the top wide receivers. I don't know how to say his name yet. Just call him Ted.
T. McMillan at 94.
Damn.
Emeka Ibuka, 93. And then Torrey Horton at 91 from Colorado State. And then at number 6 is also Oregon wide receiver Tiz Johnson at 91, who I already declared as my guy 6 months ago, or 2 months ago. 3, I don't know. Top tight end of the game, Michigan tight end Colson Loveland at 92. Offensive tackle, not counting Will Campbell, who I previously said is a 96, is Texas left tackle Kelvin Banks at 94. Top inside offensive lineman, Georgia right guard Tate Rutledge at 95. Edge is Tennessee James Pierce Jr., 95.
Another big name draft prospect.
He was the top overall prospect at the time of the draft, but I see he's moving down a little now. I mean, whatever. Top defensive tackle, Mason Graham out of Michigan, 95. Top linebacker, Clemson linebacker, Barrett Carter at 94. Top corner, aside from Will Johnson, at 96. Notre Dame corner, Benjamin Morris at 94. And then top safety, Ohio State, Caleb Downs at 95. Pause there for a second. Now I'll go on. Arch Manning has officially agreed to allow his name, image, and likeliness, NIL, in the game. He made a whole commercial for the game with his uncle Eli. At the end, Arch said, EA Sports, I'm in the game.
Stupid.
And then NIL whispers, EA Sports paid Texas quarterback Arch Manning between $50,000 and $60,000 to promote college football 25 at On3 Sports has learned. The former number 1 overall recruit in the 2023 class will also receive $600 and a copy of the game for opting in. You guys see that commercial? Wow.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Eli was cringe. He was like, you got to learn how to play this game if you want to be a good quarterback. And then Arch was there like, yeah, I mean, like, call me a play. He's like, check, 42, 38, outside ring, Ringo, or whatever. And he's like, oh, I got it. And then he was just like, EA Sports in the game.
Yeah, it was stupid. Made me cringe.
That is very dumb.
It's very dumb.
It was very dumb, and it kind of makes me wonder, was Arch Manning originally not in the game because he wanted the attention of him saying he's in the game?
So he could have the big entrance all to himself.
Exactly.
He's still not starting this year, is he?
No.
But I saw that I didn't look at the actual
Glad
ratings.
he's in the game then.
But I got a notification.
Whoa!
Oh, knocked over the mic, too.
Damn it, that's a good hat to tell you, too. I was going to tell you, that's a good hat. It's a nice, fresh-looking Winchester hat.
It's not even mine. No. I got it from a friend who is at a friend's wedding.
He's divorced.
He's already divorced. The wedding was probably like 3 years ago or something.
It was like a year ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not even.
What was I talking about?
Arch
Manning.
Saw a notification, and I might have to cough in the mic again.
This guy's out of it today.
Damn, I don't want to, Cleese, but I have to.
I just want that hat.
It's cool nice. Hat. It has a Winchester logo on the back.
Yeah, that's a cool hat.
They have a bunch of extra ones, I guess. Anyway, so I got a notification.
What? I won't. Okay.
Dwight had like 2 or 3 of them, he said.
Yeah, he won't let me have one. And he has my hat still.
Oh, well, this is a nice hat. I like it. Anyways, notification, Cletus. I'm going to cough in the mic if you interrupt me one more time. So, I got a notification. I didn't see the rankings, but it just said that Arch Manning's ratings are not that far behind Quinn Ewers, even though the chance Arch Manning had to fill in for Quinn Ewers when he got a chance to play, he was pretty mediocre. So, dumb. I agree with you.
Yeah, it's crazy that they're
nice.
I don't know. I haven't seen
His ranking yet either, but I'm assuming it's I'm guessing probably close to 90.
No.
If Quinn Ewers is 92.
There ain't no way Arch is 90s.
I shouldn't be.
He should be like a 72.
I know the dude's never played a full game in college, and they're already preaching him. I think that's why Shedeur Sanders is that high.
Shedeur.
Dude, I haven't watched a lot of Shedeur Sanders yet because he'll be in next year's draft, but
He's
from
an
what I've seen
87
so far. Huh?
87.
Arch is an 87.
Ridiculous.
While Quinn is a 92.
Ridiculous.
87 is wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we'll see. I don't know.
You
He'll
guys
be starting in 2
gonna
years.
buy the game?
Need to buy the new console then.
Oh, shoot. I didn't think about
That's
that.
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, I won't be buying it then.
Yeah. But-
I have other stuff to buy, like
A golf
pew
driver.
pews and
Yep.
probably some golf things.
Golf.
Maybe some enchiladas, some
Some tacos. Some hamburger helper.
Speaking of the Titans, it's probably not in the episode. Titans, is that in the episode?
No. What?
All right,
No,
well.
no, man.
Titans have signed safety Jamal Adams. I believe he's reuniting with his defensive coordinator from the Seahawks.
He's the best in the nation.
He's reuniting with somebody here signing. Corner coach maybe.
He's
Secondary
a safety,
coach.
though. Secondary coach? I don't know.
I don't know. Some kind of coach he's reuniting with him. Speaking
I'm
about,
like, hey, I've seen you before.
he's like, hey, my.
Hey, Cabron.
What's
You're the best in the
Cabron?
nation.
What's Cabron?
I don't know, buddy.
We need to.
I
Oh,
only
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to in Spanish. I don't know the language.
Hey, Cabron.
Jamal Adams reunites with former Jets coach. Yeah. Defensive backs coach Denard Wilson. Yeah, he was there during the New York Jets
Jets, not
times.
Seahawks,
Yeah.
okay.
Honestly, the way that I scout guys, I probably would have loved Jamal Adams coming out if we would have done that draft class back in the day. But that was before I started scouting. But he'll be. He does make plays, but just not plays that other safeties make. He makes plays that edge rushers make.
Yeah, or like maybe he'll score a touchdown for the other team.
Yeah, maybe.
He might.
Maybe.
Steelers corner back Cameron Sutton has been suspended 8 games without pay for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy, and Sutton's suspension comes after an arrest warrant was issued for him regarding an alleged domestic violence incident in March, for which Sutton eventually turned himself in and reportedly entered a pretrial diversion program on misdemeanor battery charges, and he's eligible for reinstatement on October 29th.
Good job, Cam.
You know, just when we thought we were going to solidify our
Killed it.
corner 2 position a little bit, actually I think he was going to play in the slot. Solidify the slot corner position. There goes that. So maybe now Dante Jackson will have a chance in the slot. Hopefully.
Please, Mike.
For
Sick,
Mike.
That was a big sensor there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Cam Sutton.
I bet you I can
bench.
make a bigger sensor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's right. You can't censor as hard as I can.
I'm the one doing all the censoring. I'm the one who edits these.
Well, that was a bigger one.
That was pretty good. That was pretty
Did
good.
you do an 8-ball before getting on the podcast?
You're on one today.
It's kind of
What's an 8-ball?
It's cocaine.
Crack
Yeah,
cocaine.
a little bit.
Well, it's
But
just
8-balls are black,
Please,
though.
Mexicans-
Cocaine is white.
Mexican just makes me feel different.
No,
It does. It does.
do not
feel-
connect those two.
I just feel
do not make that
I just feel
connection.
so free. Like I can jump over a border, or I can like pound 25 enchiladas,
Hitting 8-ball?
hit an 8-ball, root for the Raiders, even though they're gonna lose. Hey, cabron.
Let's go Raiders.
All right, I got an urban dictionary that.
I was gonna say.
What,
gonna do the
8-ball?
same
No,
thing.
cabron.
Oh,
It's
hopefully,
not Urban Dictionary. It's just Google Translate.
hopefully it's not a slur.
Hopefully it is, because I've said it a lot.
That's gonna be a
Word
lot
in
of
Spanish with many different meanings. Here we go. The real meaning is the male goat.
Hey, male goat.
Yeah.
The female, so the female version is obviously cabra.
Hey,
But
cabra.
it's often used for slang. Depending on countries, it seems that somehow have different but similar meanings. A good definition that would apply in almost all Spanish-speaking countries would be asshole, f***er, bitch.
There's another censor.
Censor.
Just a little guy.
You are a cabron.
Actually,
here's
Michael
a-
Jordan is the cabron.
I gotta use this. I gotta use this example. This
I mean,
is
I
great.
could be a cabron.
Safeway. I
Sorry.
gotta use this example that they have on here. Safeway de cabron, meaning he went to fuck around.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
cabron.
Cabron, baby.
Maybe I should start going by cabron.
No.
You just said I'm a cabron, Cletus.
That's because you're a fucker.
Oh, there's so many. There's so
Damn,
many.
that's
things.
gonna take a long time to
Luckily,
edit.
they're all in the same area.
There's so many good ones in here. So cabron also means dick and bastard in Spanish. There's another one down here.
sense, yeah.
The next one down, it says, generally this is an insult.
Okay,
Though
maybe
close friends do call each other cabron with impunity. I don't know what that means. As long as they smile when they say it. That refers to a man cuckolded by his partner.
Oh, it's like me calling you a dumbass.
Oh, okay, but like, go Raiders!
Go Raiders.
I like how his face completely changes too.
It's like those guys in the outlets you talk about.
What?
They can just like, hey, cabron. They're like,
yeah,
yeah, can I get a cheeseburger?
Yeah. Well, learned something new today.
Netflix's Receiver. Oh, this is what I'm thinking of. Netflix's Receiver just released yesterday, July 10th. And as we mentioned a few months ago, this sports series follows the 2023 season of NFL receivers Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, George Kittle, even though he's a tight end, Deebo Samuel, and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yep.
So I never watched quarterback, but I hear it's very good, so I'm sure this is going to be good as well.
Yeah, this is probably better. Because the other one was about Patrick Mahomes. And luckily, Travis Kelce's not in here. Oh, yeah, I saw that he declined to be in this. Yeah. Because he said, ouch, tired of that reality type shit or whatever.
Yeah, reality show shit.
Yeah, even though
or
that is
reality show bullshit, something like that.
That is literally his life, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And then the NFL earned $13 billion in national revenue in 2023. So each team then got $400+ million from the NFL.
Oh.
We just need to buy an NFL team.
Yeah, that's all.
Aren't they? What was? I just saw a graphic the other day.
Me too. I saw that one too.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Where they all sold? It was like.
Oh,
some of them sold for like $250 back in the 70s or something.
I think the Packers are the only one that's never been sold.
Yeah, because they're owned by.
Yeah.
But I was trying to remember what the last one, most recent one, sold for.
There was one that was sold for $250.
Well, it'd be the Panthers.
No.
It would be the most recent.
Most recent.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, do you remember what they sold for?
Probably $1.3 billion.
No way.
No,
Washington
just got bought.
Yeah.
It's like $6 billion or something.
Okay, but Washington actually has a somewhat decent
Denver
history.
got bought.
They have
before
Super
that.
Bowls.
Yeah.
Found it. Yeah. The cheapest team. So the cheapest any team has ever sold for was the Bears. They sold for $100. Doesn't have a year on here, but. And then the most expensive a team has ever sold for was the Panthers at $2.28 billion.
Okay, that's still not bad though, because that's 7 years you have it paid off if you make $400 million every year from the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Where's what?
Washington? Washington is down at number 1, 2, 3. This is good podcasting. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Number 7.
1, 2, 3.
Number 7 at $750 million. Man, that's cheap.
They didn't just buy it for that.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Commanders.
Who just bought it?
The group. It was
It's not ringing a bell.
Josh Harris. Magic Johnson was in there.
Johnson,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they agreed to pay a record $6.05 billion. What?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
This graphic was wrong.
The difference is the Panthers are like a poverty franchise, whereas the Commanders, like Cleus and I were just talking about, they actually have some Super Bowl. Yeah.
They have 3 Super Bowls, I think. At least 2.
I don't know. At least 2.
At least 2.
Who?
The
Commanders.
Redskins.
Yeah.
Commanders have 0. The Commanders have 0.
Commanders have always been terrible.
Football team also has 0.
Yeah, football team was
But
good.
the Redskins have 2 or 3 because they had that amazing defense.
Let's see. Commanders won the 1937 and 1942 NFL championship games, baby.
Wow, very nice.
Nice. Oh, wait. Oh, they did win Super Bowls. Oh, shoot. All these stupid
Google
the X's and the here we go.
And the O's.
1982, 87, and 91.
The birds
Yeah, so
and
they
the
have 3.
bees.
That was I think that was Brunel. I want to say.
Probably.
I'm gonna go with Chuck Norris here.
That was a good one.
Wasn't there actually a Chuck there?
Like you got to be more specific than that. There was probably a Chuck on the team.
No,
Football.
they had a quarterback. There was something.
Chuck.
Maybe he's just a famous.
Chuck the ball.
No. Maybe the last name was something like Norris.
Chuck Norris?
Well, Chuck Norris is a person in a movie.
What's the quarterback that won Super Bowl? His name's like Chuck something or something.
Oh,
Norris.
Mark Rippon. It was Mark Rippon.
Oh,
You're
Rippon?
thinking of Chuck from
Yeah.
like the Steelers? Chuck Noll?
Yeah, that's definitely what you're thinking of.
You're thinking of Chuck Noll.
I might probably.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Anyways.
nowhere close to the Washington.
Are we ready to have a
Redskins.
draft
A draft
of hot dog and hamburger toppings?
You want to do that now?
What? Is that?
How did you copy and paste it like
It
that?
must be out of order. Huh?
That was down below the draft grades. Unless you want to do it
That
now.
paintball's kicking in.
This guy.
That paintball.
Cabron.
This cabron.
I am a cabron right now.
We usually do it after the draft grades.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. That's okay.
Tell us about the Bronx.
Yeah, so I'll get us started off here with the AFC West Draft Grades. Denver Broncos, first round pick, number 12 overall is Oregon quarterback Bo Nix. He's Draft Brothers consensus, tied for quarterback 3. He's my guy for Cody. He plays as a poised pocket passer, but then will use his great athleticism once the play breaks down. He has great decision making and throwing motion. Some knocks against them, or Oregon had a lot of RPO and play action in their offense, and they really had like a spread it out offense as well. He doesn't really have elite traits like the others, like Jaden Daniels rushing and Caleb Williams playmaking. He's just great all across, or good across the board. And then just summarize it up, he's an athletic quarterback with NFL level mechanics, poise, and a plethora of experience who could be a day one starter, and you know exactly what you had on draft night because of all that film and experience. He is competing with Jarrett Stidham and
That's
Zach
not
Wilson.
a competition.
No, I hear Zach Wilson's playing all right. And my NFL comp for him, which I hear a lot, but I still love, he's a bigger Drew Brees because his quick release, he efficient passer, Sean Payton now, and for what it's worth, he has the exact same hand size.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Mel Kiper, thanks, Mel.
I think it's 10 inches and 1/8. 10 and 1/8 inches.
That's big
Those are big hands.
for a guy. He's not that big either. He's not big of a
6'2",
person. Yeah.
217.
Something like that.
Anything else, Cody?
No.
You coined him as something. What was it? His athleticism. You coined it as something.
Yes, you do have a word for this. I know what it is. Do you know what it is?
I can't remember. It was a legit
I thought it was
question.
a quiz. Sneaky.
Yeah, I
it was
had
yeah.
sneaky athletic
Yeah,
in my
sneaky
notes.
athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do like him a lot. Like you said, he wasn't my guy for me, but you pretty much summed it up well. He'll be perfect, and he'll be perfect for the Sean Payton offense and the Sean Payton team. He couldn't go to a much better fit just because he does everything good and can definitely be refined with someone like Sean Payton.
He's the most. He's got the most college football starts ever by a quarterback with 66, I want to say. So
I think so.
It's a lot.
he's definitely a field general at this point, and he can
Yeah.
run that Sean Payton offense.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have a second round pick, but they had a third round pick, and it was
Utah edge rusher Jonah Ellis.
this guy was my guy for me. He's my edge 5 in this class. Draft Brothers consensus edge 6. This guy began his career at Utah as an off-ball linebacker, which is why he's kind of smaller in size. He's 6'2", 248. But his speed and quickness really show up in a big way. Uses some jukes, spin moves, and stutter steps like a shifty scat back to evade those offensive tackle block attempts. He joins an exciting edge rushing crew of speed rushers that are just like him in Baron Browning, Nick Bonito, and Jonathan Cooper. I love Jonah Ellis, and I think he's super flashy in what he can do, rushing the passer, and I'm excited to see what he does.
Their fourth round pick was Oregon wide receiver Troy Franklin. He's Keen's wide receiver 8, and he's my wide receiver 14. Great speed, yards after catch, and crisp routes, but I think that he doesn't really create separation himself, which scares me. He relies on Oregon's play action and spread it out scheme that I talked about earlier. He doesn't really show a whole lot to be excited about on film for me, but I do like his situation with his now current quarterback with Bo Nix. He's now in a wide receiver room with Cortland Sutton for now. We don't know what's going to happen with that contract. Josh Reynolds, Marvin Mims Jr., Tim Patrick, who's coming back from the dead finally, hopefully. And the 1 or 2 hit wonder. Any guesses?
Marvin Mims.
The Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Oh,
yeah.
Lil
Assistant
Jordan.
Sean Payton
So
guy.
it's to be seen how this playing time shakes out across the wide receiver room. But I have a couple NFL comps here, one newer age, one older. So the newer age is Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah. Disagree.
I agree with that.
I can see it. But I don't know.
I like this one better, though. I just put Tyquan Thornton on here because I don't know if Cleese is going to remember this guy. Well, he's not that. Anyways, Robbie Anderson, who's now
You
Robbie
mean
Chosen.
Chosen? Yeah.
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 I
do like, that one makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah.
I can definitely see it. That's a good one.
Thank you. I also thought of Mike Wallace, but Mike Wallace is too big.
Yeah.
Not
How
really
big was
fast
Mike
enough.
Wallace?
I want to say 6 foot 200.
Yeah, he was definitely thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the combine,
look
I
how
think.
thick that guy is over there.
Look at that. Looking good, Mike.
Yeah, whereas Robbie Anderson and Tyquan Thornton are both around 6 foot 186. I think Robbie was. I'm not sure what Tyquan is.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Troy Franklin's like 175.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything on Troy Franklin, Cody?
I wasn't big on him as well. I agree with everything you said. And he definitely relied on that Oregon offense a little bit, but I think overall he plays kind of QB friendly, and that'll definitely help going back with his college quarterback. But yeah, I thought he kind of lacked physicality too. So I will see how it shakes out. I think he has a good coach, and good to be back with Bo Nix. And I don't know, it'll be interesting.
I just want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
He got outshined by my formerly stated future my guy, Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson was the real star of this wide receiver room, and he showed it every single game why he's the one, and he's possibly the greatest receiver ever to come to Oregon. I mean, he catches a beautiful ball. The balls he catches are so beautiful.
But they're thrown by Zach Wilson.
Bo Nix.
But they're thrown by Bo Nix.
Well, he makes him look beautiful because he's so good.
Yeah, I know, but next year he ain't there.
He's quarterback proof.
Okay.
Dylan Gabriel. They're bringing in Dylan Gabriel. He was
solid.
Yeah, he should be solid. I think Troy Franklin is a good separator. He's not my guy for me either, but I think he'll be fine. I love any time that they draft a wide receiver to come in with their former quarterback.
Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, obviously not on that high of level. These guys aren't, but I'm intrigued to see what they can do.
It is Oregon, not LSU.
Yeah.
Let me think of another one here.
I can't even think of another famous Oregon wide receiver to come out.
Exactly. That's why Tez Johnson is the greatest receiver to ever come out of Oregon, even though he hasn't came out yet.
He's projected to be like a second-round pick right now, I think.
That is a steal.
Well, on to the Broncos' first fifth-round pick. It's Missouri corner Chris Abrams-Drain. So at just 179 pounds and 5'11", Chris Abrams-Drain is not big or strong, but he takes short, quick steps to accelerate and decelerate with receivers, so he stays glued to them. He should not be relied on in run support, but he is sticky in coverage. I love this guy. He's like so I got another comp for this guy. My comps are always good, so you better listen up. First of all, he's my cornerback.
Hopefully
9.
it's something Mexican.
Actually, well, you could argue that it kind of sounds Mexican whenever you say it. But anyways, my comp is a mosquito.
Oh, mosquito.
This guy is
African to me.
He's annoying in coverage. He never leaves the receiver's side, but he can be greatly affected by strong swats from larger receivers. But this guy is annoying in coverage, and I like Chris Abrams-Drain quite a bit. So
their second fifth-round pick is Notre Dame running back Audric Estime. He's Draft Bros consensus running back 5. Cody and Kian have him as a my guy at the running back 4. I have him as low as running back 9. Not a huge fan.
Wrong. This guy's a dog.
Great speed, movement, fluidity for his size at 5'11", 221. Average burst, and he lacks lateral quickness as to be expected. And what I really don't like here is he's joining a backfield with Javonte Williams, Samaje Perine, and Jaleel McLaughlin, who I've seen reports that Jaleel McLaughlin is the starter, which means that Javonte is a backup, very, very solid backup.
just cut him.
And then they just cut him?
I said they should cut him.
I was...
Yeah, predicting the future.
Yeah, and then Samaje Perine's a solid third down back that doesn't dive for balls when the game's on the line. And my NFL comp for Audric Estime, who I'm not really in love with because there's not really any great ones out there. So I had to go with Jamal Williams because Audric Estime, I haven't really seen him be swaggy in interviews, but he hurdles some guys, so I guess that counts for something. I mean, I thought of like Ray Rice maybe.
Way too
Eating
short.
women?
Yeah, so I mean, there's no like really good for him. But I thought of another half decent one.
O.J. Simpson.
Nope, not quite. I'll think of it later, but yeah, there's not really any good comps.
Cody, please put some respect on Estime's name.
5'11", 227. That's all you got to know.
Yeah.
No, he's a dog. I mean, sure, he's not going to be your shifty back or whatever, but the way the NFL is going, back to hard-nosed football, not these little quick shifty guys. We're going back to power. This is the guy you need. He'll run through tackles. He'll run people over. He's got enough athleticism to hurdle, like Carson said. Mm-hmm. He's just an all-around, just great power back, change of pace back, and he's like that he's like an old school runner if you watch him. He's just a power back. But he's got impressive for the size. He does have impressive agility and movement.
Like
to
a
him.
Josh Jacobs.
Similar. I don't know if he's got as much pass catching ability.
I thought of
as Josh
Najee
Jacobs.
Harris as well, but I didn't really love that.
I feel like Estimate's faster than both Najee and Jamal Williams.
He's definitely faster than
Najee's
Najee.
a fullback.
This guy's pretty much a fullback.
No.
He's not
Yeah.
as big as Naj.
Yeah.
Probably not as slow. It's pretty,
Sean,
This guy's definitely got more burst.
Najee's pretty damn slow.
That's why we're letting him go.
Sean Payton brought this guy in. He didn't bring in Javonte Williams.
And all you need to do is just look up a picture of this guy. If you see a picture of this guy, I don't know how you don't want him on your team and how you even feel like tackling the guy.
He's a behemoth.
He is awesome.
It's true.
And their first 7th-round pick is Utah wide receiver Devon Vele. So they brought in another wide receiver.
So he's a big body receiver at 6'4", 203, kind of built like Cortland Sutton. I don't know if this is like some kind of cheap insurance for him, just in case he would. This guy's obviously not Sutton, but he's got some kind of sneaky good long speed if he has time to accelerate. But he's not one to break tackles after the catch. He lacks strength in that category. He's kind of clumsy too. But he does have good body control in the air whenever he elevates to make catches. But as soon as he hits the ground, it's like he's I don't know, he trips. And then
Turf monster. Gets
yeah,
him.
South Carolina. We got another guy who trips whole lot more later in this episode. But South Carolina offensive guard Nick Gargiulo. Sorry, Nick.
I'm tripping on that 8 ball.
But
yeah, I don't know. But he
I'm not kidding. I am kidding.
Whoa!
I am kidding.
But Nick is not going to play. He's a backup.
Big, bro. So their first notable UDFA is really the running back steal of this draft, and it should be their starting running back, probably. Memphis running back Blake Watson, who was ranked at 197. Draft Bros consensus running back 9. He's a my guy for Kian and I. I have him ranked as high as running back 7, 2 spots above Audrey Esme, and Cody has him as low as running back 9. I think Kian's somewhere.
I think I got him 8.
8, yeah. So he's an older running back who is constantly racking up yards after contact and making plays after many running backs would seemingly be brought down. And he can get through the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th defender. He's a fairly smooth receiver, and the only concern I really have for him is he's listed very small at 5'9", 185. But he joins that same running back room as Audrey Estime, so it's going to be very cluttered, and I really hope that the Broncos just give him a chance. I like this NFL comparison a lot, though. Well, not a lot, but I do like it. He's a smaller Alvin Kamara.
Definitely smaller, yeah. By
A lot
about
smaller.
20 pounds.
Yeah.
But he's like slippery like Alvin Kamara. Pretty good receiver. And he just breaks tackles even though he doesn't look like he's trying really. So
I love Blake Watson. I think now with what
Sean Payton has done
to this backfield,
through the draft, bringing in Estime and Watson, I feel like this is arguably now, I want to say, it's definitely the most deep running back room in the NFL. And I would
think
put it
so.
up there in the top 5 running back rooms in the NFL.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd put it in the top 5.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like to be in the top 5, you got to have some kind of stallion there.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but
I mean, it's like
I don't know.
I would say like probably
it's like if you have like 5 average guys, that's not going to equal like 2 above average.
I mean,
like,
I've already
You've got-
thought,
you've
I've
got
already
some
thought of
above
3
average,
just right off the dome.
let's do them just because I'm curious.
All right.
Yeah.
San Fran.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Elijah Mitchell and
The,
Chris
the
McCaffrey.
Browns.
Nah. Okay, so they got Nick Chubb. I don't think Jerome Ford's that good.
He's pretty good.
I think it's O-line.
he's good at
He's
now.
no more special than
Steelers.
these guys.
No.
Steelers are solid.
I wouldn't say
Naj
Steelers.
is good.
So we're still at, what, 1?
I would say maybe Seahawks with Charbonnet and Walker.
Okay. Seahawks, we're missing the huge one here, the best running back room in the
Eagles.
NFL.
Eagles.
The Ravens,
No.
Derrick Henry and Keaton Mitchell.
No. The Detroit Lions, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Jameer
that's
Gibbs
true.
and David Montgomery.
That's true. How many we got then?
3.
So
Who's the other ones we
49ers,
Yeah. Lions,
Seahawks.
Bears, I think, DeAndre Swift, and
no.
Khalil Herbert.
No.
Yes, Khalil
I
Herbert
like
is
Khalil
good.
Herbert, but
and Roshan Johnson.
no.
Yeah.
No, dude.
I wouldn't, but no.
The Packers.
The Packers.
Josh
Josh
Jacobs.
Jacobs
Okay.
and Marshawn
Dillon.
Lloyd.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that one. Where'd Ray Davis go?
The Bills with James Cook.
And
We're all super low on
The
James
Raiders.
Cook. We all like it.
Raiders.
Raiders
Definitely not the Raiders.
Raiders
That's-
are fighting for the worst spot.
That's probably the worst.
Come on, there's more in here.
Oh, the Falcons. The Falcons for sure.
Oh,
Bijan
definitely.
and Tyler Algier. Those guys are
They're
studs.
second best in the top 3.
They're top
I'd put them
3.
best.
Yeah.
Do you put them best?
Well, okay, no.
Second behind the Niners.
Yeah, it's just because
Let me
what?
fix
You're putting
myself.
them above the Lions?
I would.
The Lions running back room carried that team through the playoffs.
And Jared Goff.
Yeah, come
No,
on.
it didn't.
Yes, they
Overall
did.
was going nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one guy.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Their running backs were getting like 100 yards a game.
Wait,
each.
so we're comparing David
so was
Montgomery,
Amon-Ra.
David
Okay, that's
Montgomery,
one-
and,
he was getting a
Jameer
tiny-
Gibbs to
What?
David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs to Bijan. Okay, so like
So let's compare them one by one. So we got Jameer Gibbs versus Bijan.
Yeah.
I'm taking Bijan.
all day.
Based off what we saw last year, give me Jameer Gibbs.
based
I
on
mean,
what
the
I
way he was
scouted
used,
with
yeah.
Bijan.
The
Based
way-
on what I
the way he
scouted
was
with
used.
Bijan.
Give me
Can you imagine Bijan in the Detroit Lions
Oh, my
offense?
No, actually I can't because he hasn't really shown anything yet.
Bijan was the best college running back I have ever seen.
Scumbag.
You
that
must
guy's
have not
amazing.
seen many college running backs.
He's amazing. But anyway, okay, so then David
Saquon?
Montgomery. David Montgomery
That's what I
versus
was
Tyler
thinking.
Algier.
Saquon's.
Saquon.
I'm taking
Give me
Algier.
Algier over David Montgomery.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking it's the Falcons. It's the
Bijan
Falcons.
hasn't done enough yet.
Okay, so wait, so we're at 4 teams now.
You know what? Give me
Maybe.
CMC and Elijah Mitchell over all those guys, actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
CMC just carries. Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely
But Elijah
carries.
Mitchell has proved that he's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at 4 teams. We need a 5th.
We're at 5.
5? Oh, you're putting the Bears. Take the Bears. Take the stupid Bears
I did take
out.
the Bears out. I did take the Bears out.
Okay, so what? So we got Niners,
Yeah.
Falcons,
Lions.
Seahawks.
Then we named one other one.
Do you
too.
really think Charbonnet and Walker deserve
yeah.
to be up there?
I think they're
better than
Javonte Williams,
Packers?
Yeah.
Estime, Blake
Yeah.
Watson.
Yeah.
Jaleel McLaughlin's good.
He's someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Okay, we still need a 5th team.
Yeah.
Not the Bengals, not the
freaking
Steelers, not
Broncos.
the Ravens, not the
I think
Browns,
the Raven. I don't know
Not New
how
England.
high you'd rank
New England.
Derrick Henry.
not the
Not
Chargers,
Carolina Panthers.
The Jets.
Dallas.
I mean,
With
you,
Braylon Allen and Brees Hall.
oh, give me them.
You like Braylon Allen?
No, but I love Brees
Dude,
Hall.
I love
Yeah.
Brees Hall. What about the Dolphins?
I like Braylon Allen.
Oh, the Dolphins. Damn
okay,
it, yeah.
A-Shane,
So we're actually at
A-Shane.
They're
six.
top 10 then.
You
solid top 15.
you could make an argument for the Jags if Trevor Etienne had any
Trevor.
kind of backup.
I like Tank.
Trevor
Bigsby.
Etienne.
Travis, that's his brother.
Trevor will be coming out next year.
Yeah, Travis Etienne. If he had any kind of backup, he'd be up there.
I like Tank, but he hasn't proven anything.
There's one more Florida. We already named all Florida teams.
Tampa. You didn't name Tampa. But they don't have.
They got GX.
Bucky Irvin. Yeah, but I think Rashad White's terrible, so.
Texas, not the
He's
boys.
like top 5 in
Definitely not the
fantasy
Boys.
Definitely
running
not the
backs
Texans.
also.
Oh wait, the Texans just got. Oh, never mind. Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
The Saints, no. With Alvin Kamara, Kendra Miller, Jamal Williams.
There's one more Texas team we're missing.
Cowboys, Texans.
Oilers.
Oh yeah, the Oilers.
You're right.
Oh, you could put the Titans in there.
No.
Yeah.
Take the Titans out of there right now.
I'd take the Titans over the.
You like Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears.
No, but I like Tajay Spears.
I said you like them both.
I only
that's
like
a
Tony
gross
Pollard because I have
backfield.
to. Yeah, they're the same guy.
Yeah.
They really are the same guy.
All right, I'm ready to move on. That's
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
We'll get-
wait,
we'll get-
Omar.
Alright, top
One
10
more thing
Broncos
about
back.
Omar Brown. Nebraska defensive back Omar Brown. He began his college career at Northern Iowa, where he was an outside corner. Whenever he transferred to Nebraska in 2022,
Nebraska.
he switched to slot cornerback and safety. I think this is definitely a good decision because he doesn't have the best recovery quickness to break on the ball in the air. He's basically a thicker built defensive back who's just a sturdy tackle and run support. But draft grades.
First of all, Cletus, what we really want to know here, okay, is Bijan Robinson or Jameer Gibbs?
Oh, God.
Oh, by the way, while Cletus is thinking, in two episodes from now, so next week we finish up with the draft grades, NFC West. The week after that, we're doing rankings. We're gonna do either top 10 or top 15, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, head coach. We'll even do teams. We'll do a little teams who we think are the top 10. We'll do top 10
Is
teams.
it franchises or just teams
This
this
is
year?
for this year.
Okay, that's
What
good.
are you predicting for this year? Which teams are going to be the best this year?
Cletus, do you have an answer?
Yeah, Jameer Gibbs or Bijan?
Bijan.
You can't leave me, Cletus.
I have to.
Okay, let me change your mind real quick. We're not doing anything off of college. We're just doing what they did off of last year because.
Oh, well then Gibbs.
Oh.
Yeah.
That wasn't that hard.
Yeah, that's an easy
If you're going based on production last year, I don't think it's Bijan's fault.
Okay. Well, based off of college as well, still give me Gibbs.
No.
Okay, Cleese, let me explain this to you. Gibbs outshined Montgomery. Bijan Robinson was outshined by Tyler Algier.
Yeah. Well, that's because he got more snaps.
That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
The less snaps you have, the fresher you should be, so the better you should do.
Yeah, but
like Tony Pollard was a stud
pretty
with
much
less
wasn't
snaps.
even the starter.
Who, Bijan?
Yeah.
But he still had enough opportunities. He should have done something.
You also got to think of like
It also
How
depends
much-
on play calling.
how much pressure was Desmond Ridder taking off of the running backs in Atlanta versus how much pressure was Jared Goff taking off the running backs in
Well,
Exactly.
well, why was Tyler Algier able to do it, but Bijan wasn't?
Different
Tyler
plays.
Algier didn't have a fantastic season.
Some plays are
He
only
was
meant
still
to go
pretty
5
damn
yards.
good.
Some
He's
plays
pretty
are
damn
He
meant
was
to go
good.
I'm not
yards is
trying to
enough.
say that Tyler Algier is bad. He was my guy for me back in the day whenever he came out.
I love Tyler Algier.
3 years ago. 3 years ago. 2 years ago. I don't know.
3.
3.
2-1.
Well, anyways, about the
2.
draft grades about the Broncos. Let me get it started here because I gave these guys an A, baby.
Not an A+. plus.
No, I couldn't.
Isn't this your highest ranked team?
This is my highest. Yeah, this is my favorite draft class this year. Yeah, I do have a man crush on Sean Payton and how he's building this team. But because
See ya,
whenever he
Judy.
decided to, go ahead.
I just said, see ya, Judy.
Yeah, whenever he decided to eat all that money and cut Russ and then trade away Judy, Sean Payton realized that those guys are just kind of fine players. Let's be honest, they're not going to win him a championship. And then he realized that and he just shoot him out the door. So
So what's he drafting Bo Nix for then?
I think he's definitely better fit for his system. Russ,
Yeah.
plus Russ and the,
I don't know. I wouldn't look at him as a Super Bowl winning quarterback though.
no, not
I
at
would
this
look-
point in his career. No.
Okay, I would
No,
say,
no.
I would look at him as like a 11-6 quarterback at his peak.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
feel
at the
like
same
he's got
time,
room
Drew
to grow.
Brees was also probably in that same boat. So.
Yeah, I think the offense.
But at the
elevated
same
him,
time,
yeah.
Drew Brees was also younger. Anyways,
But outside of
giving-
these 7th rounders, I love every single one of these picks. Now, like, I don't love Bo Nix and Troy Franklin on their own if they were to go on to separate teams, even though they are Oregon guys. I'm an Oregon fan, but I wasn't a fan of those guys separately. But whenever you bring them together, and, like, they had such good chemistry in college. Yeah, there we go.
not as good as chemistry as Des Bryant. I mean,
There you go.
Tez Johnson and Bo Nix. They
I
are
get they're brothers. Yeah.
not necessarily like that, but yes.
Yeah. Adopted brothers.
Bruv.
Okay.
Brothers.
But I think that
my
everybody else they
brother.
drafted can play some very meaningful roles on this team, and I think that so this team's not going to win a Super Bowl this year. Let me say that, but I personally absolutely love what Sean Payton has done with the Broncos this offseason. I am buying in, baby. This guy, he knows what he wants, and he goes and gets it.
Well,
So you're
you
saying,
do you, Sean Payton.
So you're saying, let's ride.
No. Russ is gone. Thank
Oh
God.
wait, no, I think Sean Payton. He said like, buck him.
Buck him.
Steel City, let's forge.
Yeah.
So because this is just the draft and not the offseason, I'm going B- here. I like the Bo Nix pick a lot. I hate the Troy Franklin pick because they already have Marvin Mims at home. And their receiver room's already, I wouldn't say it's low. It's deep. It's not good. It's deep.
Marvin Mims is a stallion.
I'm not in love with Audric Estime either, but I am in love with Blake Watson.
Yes.
Their running back room is now loaded. They just kept loading up on a position that they didn't need, which you could have just.
But now it's good, no?
You could have just got the UDFA and not spend a 5th-round pick on another running back. Anyways, B-.
Cody?
A-.
Yeah, baby.
I really like Bo Nix. I agree on the Troy Franklin. I'm not huge on Troy Franklin. I like that he's going back with his quarterback, though.
His home slice.
I like Jonah Ellis.
Yes.
I like Audric Estime a lot.
Yes.
I think 5th round, good value, in my opinion. I know that could all change because I don't really like the room that he went to with all those guys there, but I just like Estimate too much.
Mm-hmm.
I like Watson, too. I don't know. The corner pick, I see how they want a little more depth, but they already got studs there.
Mosquito.
So,
The mosquito, baby. I love it.
so yeah, I give him an A-. Solid draft, in my opinion. I like it a lot.
Cleet, what say you?
B.
All right. Middle of the pack.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Bo Nix, but I do like Jonah Ellis.
Yes,
So.
baby. I love Jonah Ellis.
Kansas City Chiefs, first-round pick, 28th overall, traded up for him. Texas wide receiver Xavier Worthy. He's drafted as consensus wide receiver 4. He's my guy for Kean, and he wasn't my guy for me until he notoriously broke the 40-yard dash time.
Unfortunately.
With a 4.21. That bumped him down for me because then he got way too much hype. And I was like, all right, get me out of here. Very fast, but he's also quick and twitchy, which is kind of uncommon with these guys that run these crazy fast 40 times, like Tyquan Thornton. Great yak, and he showed this in his punt returning. He has some easy drops, reports of laziness when not in the play, and he struggles with physical corners at 5'11", 165. But let me explain to you why this is not a concern, okay? Mm-hmm. And in my, I don't know if we're doing fantasy rankings or not, but in my fantasy rankings, I'll probably explain this as well if we do them. This 5'11", 165 struggling with physical corners in press coverage is not a problem because you got drafted to the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. So this is an amazing pick for the Chiefs because he won't have to be the wide receiver 1, and Andy Reid knows how to utilize speed like Tyreek Hill and McCole Hardman by putting them in motion. When you're in motion, what can't they do? They can't
be pressed.
Yeah, you're already running, so you can get a head start. It's hard to be jammed when you're in motion. So I think that Andy Reid will utilize him in the right way where he can thrive. Whoa,
what was that?
He joins the wide receiver room with Hollywood Brown, Travis Kelce at tight end, eventually Rashee Rice, probably, Sky Moore, Justin Watson, McCole Hardman, and the great Kadarius Toney. My NFL comp for him, I have 2.5 here.
Oh, are you going to say Kadarius Toney?
I'm kind of all over the place. I threw Hollywood Brown in there just because, they're both fast, and they're on the same team, so sure. I like Deshaun Jackson more.
Yeah.
That's a good one, yeah. He's but here's where the half comes in. So I have him as a Deshaun Jackson with the twitchy-like play of Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what Kadarius Toney could have been.
What he could have been.
Yeah.
He was a stud at Florida.
Yes. Well, the second-round pick, BYU offensive tackle Kingsley Suamataia. So, yeah, you see how I said that name? Just
Very
split
nice.
it right out. Yeah.
Suamataia.
Suamataia is
Not Mexican enough for me.
well, he's Hawaiian, so Cletus would love this guy.
Oh, please, you like this guy.
Yes.
And he's from BYU. Many wives.
Many wives.
Soaking.
Bye-bye. Or
Many wives in
husband
Hawaii.
Gregory.
My vibe.
Bye-bye.
But he's not on the football field. He is not a spectacular prospect. He's been inconsistent, but all around solid. But many draft analysts fear that his ceiling may just be solid. So their fourth-round pick, no third-round pick here. First fourth-round pick, actually, was TCU tight end Jared Wiley. So Jared Wiley is a big-frame tight end at 6'6", 249 pounds, with Travis Kelce turning 35 in October.
Wow.
Everybody's talking about who's going to step up and take his place when he retires. Many draft analysts are high on Jared Wiley. I am not at all. Wiley looks like he's running through mud. Zero quickness, easily tripped up, often on himself. This guy trips like an insane amount, just over his own feet, over lines. I don't know if a piece of grass is taller than the other ones. I don't know. But to me, he's nothing more than just a strong, big-body red zone threat. My comp for this guy, Buddy the Elf. So
Okay.
So is he like huge?
yeah, this guy, he's a big guy who's bigger than all the other elves. He goes hard in all that he does, but he always just trips on himself and makes huge messes. Huge messes.
Very nice.
So that is Jared Wiley to
The
me.
Kansas City Chiefs have gone through so many tight end experiments, I feel like.
Yeah.
Blake Bell.
Yeah.
What's that other
Noah
one?
Brown.
Noah, yeah.
No,
Noah-
not Noah Brown. That's
Noah-
a wide receiver.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Shoot. Noah. I'll keep one. That really bothers me. I should know this.
Blake Bell, Noah Syndergaard,
No.
Noah. Oh. Nope.
Could have swore it was Brown. I'm thinking the wrong guy.
No, that's a wide receiver on the Texans.
All right, well,
Who had like a
at least got
200-yard
that.
game
Oh,
last year.
yeah. That's right. Dog.
Noah.
Shanahan offense.
Is his first name even Noah?
Yes,
Yeah.
Noah Gray.
Gray.
There we go.
There it is. And they're just not working out, so.
Yeah.
Well, they've been around for a while now.
Hey, they got Irv Smith now, too.
That's true.
Oh, yes, Big Irv.
Oh.
Cody, you want to
So,
talk about
yeah.
their other fourth-round pick?
Yeah, their second fourth-round pick, just a few picks after the last one. Washington State safety Jaden Hicks. So he's a big-bodied safety. I think he's like 6'2", 217, 215, somewhere in there. And he's just he's a ball-hawking safety that seems to be very smart. He plays physical. He's big enough that he can chip tight ends and get around ends, and sometimes even lines up outside on the end of the line to get to the quarterback. I love this guy. He's a my guy for me, and he's got the ability to be able to be an everywhere type of safety or DB or anywhere really, slot corner. And if we're doing comps,
we are doing comps.
Yeah,
Right off.
it's not really in the same lane because I don't want to disrespect this guy, but it could be a good decent comp would be like a Kyle Hamilton type.
Okay, yeah, like an all around, yeah.
Yeah, like an
Shades
all-around.
of Kyle Hamilton.
Shades of
so we
Kyle
don't get
Hamilton because
our
he's got
ass beat.
Kyle Hamilton's got the size too, and he moved to slot corner and is able to do all that because of his size and play tight ends.
So if we say that there's 50 shades of Kyle Hamilton,
Yeah.
how many shades is this guy?
As of right now, coming out,
50 Shades.
50
so
shades of
50s
Kyle
total.
Hamilton. Yeah.
I'd give this guy like a solid 35.
35. You know, that's the number I was thinking in my head, but,
Yeah.
you know, sure.
Shades vary.
Shades
How many
do
shades of Noah Gray are there?
That's a good question.
Are there 50?
Wow.
I think there's probably only 40.
There's got to be 50 shades of Noah Gray.
Yeah. About 3.
Or maybe 50 shades darker.
50 shades darker.
Or 50 shades uncut.
50 shades
uncut.
uncut. Cleus, are you
What are you
uncut?
saying?
No, I'm cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice and cut.
So no
No
more
hood.
hood anymore. No hood.
No cheese.
No, just
No
hash.
cheese. Yeah. No, just they left a little. They left a little on the end.
Yeah. He has a nice brim.
That's to keep out the sun.
Yeah, keep the
sun out the eyes,
sun
yeah.
off the guy's nose,
like
you know? Yeah. You know, 10,000 years can give you such a sunburn on the tip of your dick, you know?
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaden Hicks, from what I remember watching him, he's
He's
like a bully.
dog.
He's a bully. Yeah.
He's big and he can bully all these little
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy types. That
Jamal Adams?
Similar.
More
Mm.
coveragey?
Yeah,
He's
more
definitely
coverage.
more coverage.
Yeah.
More of a ball hawking. Like if it comes his way, he's more than likely going to catch it. Like
More-
if he's
much-
got a shot on it. So, yeah,
much more ballsy.
much
Yeah.
more
Ballsy,
ballsy.
yeah.
Skill, yeah.
Ball,
skills.
ball and handsy. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
they're
love Jaden Hicks.
Mike.
their 5th and 7th round picks are 2 backup offensive linemen who they brought in for insurance behind Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith. But their 6th round pick is Tennessee defensive back Kamal Haddon. So Haddon is another big guy. This guy, he played corner. He's 6'1", around 200 pounds, which is pretty big for a corner. But he would often take on the opposing team's biggest wide receiver. He used his reach to save him a lot, though, because he just had decent speed and a lack of quickness because he is kind of bigger. So he kind of fell a step behind. But he's just but also, like, whenever he's tackling, he dives at the ankles, but nothing special here. They're notable undrafted free agents. They've got quite a few of them who were still ranked pretty high. They did well. Probably did better after the draft than they actually did in the draft, in my opinion. They brought in TCU running back Amani Bailey, ranked 277. He's a short running back at 5'7", 202. This guy's very short. But he uses those short legs to produce some good bursts right off the rip. Bailey is a small north-to-south runner who just relies on his good, not great, straight-line speed to get past defenders, which eventually gets him caught. Florida State defensive tackle Fabian Lovett Sr. was ranked 224 at 6'4", 314 pounds with 35.5-inch arms. This dude's got arms for days. Lovett carries that weight better than most. Lovett is a slow-moving but strong force in the middle of the D-line. Lovett does not shed blocks quickly at all, but he shimmies and drives until there's a small gap for him to squeeze through. So because of this, my comp for him is Carmel.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
Wow, I get it.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So
We're talking about Fabian
Yeah,
Lovett.
caramel or
Senior.
caramel.
Senior.
Yeah. Caramel or caramel, whatever you want to call it. Very
Let's have
slow.
a quick draft here, Carmel.
Yeah, definitely caramel for
Caramel
sure. Yeah.
for sure.
We're from what? Caramel or
this-
caramel? Are you gonna say caramel?
He's going to say caramel.
You froze.
He forgot his words.
Kamel.
Camel.
But caramel is very slow moving, but strong and tough to shake off, and would slowly break down your engine if you put it in your gas tank.
Caramel might be rude. Caramel might be rude because like caramel can like solidify pretty good. Can we move him to like molasses?
Molasses,
Or maybe
I think
like a
he's
nice-
thicker. No, he's definitely thicker than caramel.
Molasses is thick.
is thick.
Watching this guy's film, he's like
Fudge.
He's like
Fudge
he's
is
like
big.
caramel trying to slip through teeth. It just
Slower-
doesn't. It's
slower-
no go.
Slower than molasses in winter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
he
could
kind
be said.
of he kind of reminded me. If you guys ever watched what's that movie with like Susan and the Blob,
Oh.
Monsters versus Aliens.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of reminded me of the Blob, but like the Blob is too like quick moving. He's
I
too like
see.
he slides in between stuff. Like
I was-
caramel, if you're like trying to shove caramel through, let's just say a glory hole.
Okay, yep. Then
Yeah, that makes sense.
Face is bought in.
I'm in.
Yeah.
It doesn't go through fast. It kind of has to budge its way through.
Oh,
So
it'll
what you're
go too
saying
fast.
is it's when you put the Play-Doh in the spaghetti machine, the stomper thing, and it
doesn't even go through that
You end up
fast.
pushing too hard on it, and the lever breaks off,
Yep.
and then you're pissed.
That's
Yep.
more of what it is. Yeah, it like
So how
almost
about-
breaks the
So
lever.
how about when you have?
So it's like hard Play-Doh is what we're saying.
Yes.
I was thinking like
Okay.
how your engine feels when you have like oil in there that's like turned into chocolate milk, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
Kinda
trying to
rattles.
push chocolate milk through everything.
The way he's talking, it sounds like you have an engine with no oil.
Oh,
It's just metal on metal. You can't even get it to turn over.
This guy pushes through the
Frozen
offensive
berries.
line. They basically all rattle, and eventually he squeezed through the cracks. Caramel. But Penn State guy, a linebacker named Curtis Jacobs. This guy was ranked very highly at 170, and he was not drafted. And I see exactly why this guy's terrible. He's a linebacker who's very hesitant. He doesn't attack the ball carrier with speed or power. He just reacts to the ball carrier, tries to keep in front of him, and then just latches on and slowly drags him to the ground. He has no aggression, which is the absolute opposite of what I want in a defensive player. And then finally, USC corner Christian Roland Wallace. So cornerbacks over 200 pounds are not very common, especially if they're under 6 feet tall. But that is Roland Wallace. He's absolutely jacked for a corner. This guy at his pro day, he was. I don't know how I found the video. I was watching his film, and all of a sudden, a video of his pro day came up, so I clicked on it, and then it's just this dude in spandex. He's literally just in spandex and football cleats running around.
Oh, boy.
But he is absolutely like jacked out of his mind for a corner, and when he actually uses it whenever he plays, it's honestly great whenever a player's body type actually reflects how he plays. Like it's the absolute opposite of Braylon Allen, who I still like.
Ooh, the opposite of Joey Chestnut.
You're
Yeah,
right.
Joey
Yeah.
Chestnut, kind of skinny guy. He doesn't look fit, but he looks like a dad, a solid soccer dad. And then he just
hell
houses
athlete.
Demolished
he just
athlete.
houses 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes. But anyways, he's very unlike Braylon Allen, who tries to juke out defenders at 240 pounds. Roland Wallace is not afraid to go up with receivers in contested catch situations and throw punches and use his strength to play some bully ball in the air.
You think they might try to use him more as a coverage linebacker?
No, he's not that big. Yeah,
Wow.
I could see them switching him to safety because he is so jacked out of his mind. I'll have to pull up a picture so I can.
So
put
move
it
him
on
to safety and put Hicks in the slot to deal with tight ends.
Yeah,
Well, the fact that he's a UDFA is telling me that they might just not use him.
yeah, that's a very
That
very
clearly
good
you could make a
possibility.
solid point there.
Yeah.
I want to get started with draft grades here.
This dude's absolutely.
Cheese and rice.
You can see everything popping out of those
You
spandex.
sure can. This dude's wearing briefs in his pro day.
Even at the combine, whenever he was in those spandex, he was absolutely jacked too. Yeah, look at this guy.
Oh my!
Whoa.
For a corner.
Look at that package.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's Marshawn Lloyd. Never mind. Okay. Anyways,
he's
yeah, Carson,
jacked,
get us started
too.
with draft grades.
Yeah. So any other team, this would probably be D plus. But because it is the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm gonna give them a B. And hear me out.
Whoa.
The Chiefs don't really need anything except for an MVS that can catch, and they got a better MVS here in Xavier Worthy, and some. Their secondary is already solid, but they just
Hicks
solidified it even more.
Yeah,
at
'cause they lost
safety.
They
Tyrann
lost
Mathieu.
Snead.
Yeah.
And Snead.
Oh, I forgot they
Matthew's
lost
been gone.
Snead.
Yeah.
They lost Snead.
Yeah,
What?
so they reinforced their secondary here with Jaden Hicks, and outside of that, they don't really need anything. Granted, they aren't building anything for the future, but for right now, they're still good. So actually, I'm gonna bump it down to a B minus because, yeah.
Well, I gave him a C because this grade is really, really carried by Xavier Worthy, who is, I feel like, a special playmaker. Sua Mattia will probably be fine. That's probably going to be it. Jaden Hicks, I'm not a Jaden Hicks guy. And the pick was kind of confusing to me because I feel like he's very similar to a safety they drafted a few years ago, and Brian Cook, who's one of their starters now, which is basically a hard-hitting safety. As for all the other picks, I don't think they're really going to make an impact. But I do like the jacked underwear-wearing man, Christian Roland Wallace. Yeah.
Any guy who can just strip down your underwear and go out there and perform in front of a bunch of NFL executives, props to you, buddy.
I mean, I could probably do that.
Well, yeah, but it really wouldn't be as impressive.
I don't think I'd be able to perform.
He's really, he's a grower, but like
Need a blue chew.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd give him a C. Also, I do like Hicks. I think the way that I mentioned it kind of with Estime, the way the NFL is going back to more power. That I think defenses are going to have to get back to that bigger body to stop like that type of attack. So I don't think it's a problem to have a couple of similar safeties as Jaden Hicks, someone big-bodied like that. Mm-hmm. I like the Worthy pick just because it's the Chiefs, like Carson was saying. I'm not as huge on him, but he's definitely a special playmaker. And yeah, the other guys, they should be solid, but yeah, just middle of the pack. C, nothing crazy.
D plus.
Hey, that's what I would give him.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
I don't like Xavier Worthy going here. I know Carson likes it, and yeah, Andy Reid would know how to use him. But
It makes sense.
But they need a guy who'd catch the ball and get yards after the catch, not just like some guy who's going to run 60 yards down the field and catch it, or run a slant and no one's going to keep up with him. They need somebody who's going to play bully ball.
Yeah.
And be able to like good possession catches, good at aggressive catches, and
They need another guy like that to help Travis Kelce out.
Yeah.
That's true. Now the receiving core.
Yeah, they brought it.
They by far have the fastest receiving core in the NFL, and it's not even close.
No, the Dolphins.
I saw a stat. It was like their slowest guy ran like a.
As far as 40-yard dash,
like a
yeah.
4.38.
Yeah.
I think that was their slowest guy.
Yeah. Jeez. I saw that too, yeah.
The new Raiders just drafting all fast guys.
Henry Ruggs is in jail.
No, they seriously drafted fast guys. I'm not even really joking about that. They drafted fast guys for years.
Yeah. Dolphins do it now.
Drafted a Corvette.
Yeah, that's true.
Now the Chiefs, whenever Travis Kelce retires, they're gonna have no big receivers. Rasheed Rice is gonna be their biggest guy, and he's like,
don't disrespect Justin Watson like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's still only like 6'2" tops. Rasheed Rice is like 6'1", maybe 210.
Who's that other tight end experiment that they had?
Noah Gray.
No. It just came to me.
Blake Bell?
He went off for like 2 games.
Oh, Jody Fortson.
Yes.
I don't even think he's there anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't he was either a tight end converted to receiver or vice versa?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he was converted from receiver. He is on the Dolphins now, baby.
Oh, more speed.
Cool.
Yeah, the Dolphins and Chiefs are really just having a speed battle.
Pretty much.
When really they should. Never mind. The Las Vegas Raiders' first-round pick was a shocker. It was a shocker. Georgia tight end Brock Bowers at number 13 overall. He's Draft Brothers tight end and a my guy all across the board. And I really can't say enough good things about this guy. He's a wide receiver in a tight end's body, outstanding route runner, matchup nightmare, great hands, unmatched, incredible yards after the catch. He's as NFL ready as they come. He's a safe prospect, and he's gonna need this on the Raiders. If you want to listen to me glaze this guy more, I'd do it on the tight end breakdown or the my guy, one of those episodes.
Probably both.
Yeah.
So I've already glazed him enough, so I'll just move on. Say that joins last year's second-round tight end Michael Mayer, and his NFL comp. He gets Kittle comparisons, but he's actually in a league of his own. So.
Yep.
Cody, anything on Bowers?
No, you summed it up.
He's been glazed. Well, he hasn't been glazed enough, but he's been glazed enough for the listeners.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Their second-round pick is Jackson Powers Johnson, an interior offensive lineman out of Oregon. So Powers Johnson is built like a square, and a lot of people say he's SpongeBob. If you just look at him, like people were watching him at the Senior Bowl, and dude is literally so wide and square. But much like his name suggests, he plays with power and strength, tossing defenders around regularly. So JPJ was also a standout at the Senior Bowl, as I just said. And then their third-round pick was Maryland offensive tackle DJ Glaze, baby.
Oh, speaking of glazing.
So as soon as the Raiders make 2 spectacular picks back-to-back with Bowers and JPJ, they go and do the Raiders thing, reaching in the third round for DJ Glaze. But by the way, DJ Glaze is an absolutely phenomenal name for a porn star.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're right.
Correct.
DJ Glaze was ranked 152 on the consensus big board, and they drafted him 77th. He's got some promise and has played at both offensive tackle spots, but he's got quite a ways to go before he becomes a good offensive lineman in the NFL. So their 4th-round pick, Mississippi State corner DeCamarion Richardson. He's long and fast at 6'2", 188 pounds with 32 3/8-inch arms. He ran a 4.34 40-yard dash at the combine, and I can definitely see the potential with this guy. I know I'm not one for project players, and I don't think Richardson is a full-on project. But this guy shows flashes using his speed and coverage, his length and run support, and I'm interested to see if this guy can turn into anything on the Raiders, a team that desperately need help at cornerback. I actually have an NFL comp for this guy. I do. So my comp for DeCamarion Richardson is Christian Gonzalez, because except more raw, because Christian Gonzalez was kind of raw coming into the draft last year, but DeCamarion Richardson is even more raw. This guy is right off the cow, baby.
Ooh.
And then their 5th-round pick is Ohio State linebacker Tommy Eichenberg. He's my linebacker 7, and Cody's and the Draft Brothers consensus linebacker 4. He's tied with Trevin Wallace. Disrespectful to Trevin, but maybe it's because he's white and he's from Ohio. But Tommy Eichenberg feels like an old school thumper, reliable linebacker who is not special athletically. He clocks in at 8 a.m. He does the dirty work. He clocks out at 4 p.m. Goes home, throws around some hay bales and feed bags, shovels some shit, and goes to bed.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he does it all again the next
Lunch
day.
pail guy.
So because of this, my comp for this guy is, I don't know if you guys ever watched Shaun the Sheep.
Eugene Grinnell?
No, this guy's the farmer from Shaun the Sheep.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, I'll put his picture up on the video because they actually look pretty similar.
No. Speaking of, can I just get to it right now?
What is it?
What team's Joe Flacco? Okay, I have. Once this comparison goes down off the screen, I have an excellent comparison. You guys are going to give him.
What?
Yep, that's what I said.
You all right,
I sure
Joe?
did. Yeah.
Okay,
You guys are going to want to Google this because it's so good.
Hang on, let me finish up the explanation on Tommy Eichenberg and the farmer from.
Okay. Actually, we'll just finish this team here, and then I'll get to it.
My.
But so according to SeanTheSheep.fandom.com, they know the farmer from Shaun the Sheep best. So the farmer can best be described as courteous and well-meaning, but at the same time clumsy, short-sighted, clueless, sometimes uncaring, easily foolish, and at times selfish. He's also quick to lose his temper should things not go his way. Despite this, the farmer is an honest man who can always be depended on to do the right thing. That's Tommy.
This hating-ass fan page brought it around at the end there.
He did. It's like, all in all, he's actually a pretty good guy. But the farmer from Shaun the Sheep is Tommy Eichenberg.
Their 6th-round pick was New Hampshire running back Dylan Laube.
Laube. I'm pretty sure it's Laube. Yeah.
He's Draft Brothers consensus running back 11. He's a fairly quick running back who is used heavily in the passing and return game. Decent contact balance, but he did face bottom-tier competition. So he joins the backfield of Zamir White, Alexander Madison, and Amir Abdullah, the man that's reportedly hanging well. And I really like this NFL comparison. Keen is probably going to hate it a lot, but I love it. Kyron Williams.
Dylan Laube is more shifty than Kyron Williams.
Okay, wow.
Kyron Williams is not shifty.
Yeah.
But breaking tackles wise, I'd say they're pretty similar.
Yep.
Kyron Williams is Bucky Irving. Baby.
You say Kyron Williams is Bucky Irving?
Yeah. Well, but I guess Bucky Irving's even more shifty than Kyron Williams.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. Kyron Williams is not shifty. He just breaks tackles for ridiculous reasons.
For shits and gigs.
Yeah, for shits and gigs. He just does it so easily at like under 200 pounds.
Just so that he could
Audric Estimate plows guys.
Felt cute. Might break a tackle later.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What
Amir Abdullah?
No. What comp are you talking about?
Kyron Williams.
Oh, I thought you were talking about... You said you were about to say like Joe Flacco or something.
I am going to say Joe Flacco, but we're going to do it after this team. So
after this team? Okay. So
actually, I'm going to do it before... I don't...
Amir Abdullah has a huge cock.
So their first 7th-round pick is Air Force safety Trey Taylor. He's a strong, smart leader of this Air Force defense from the safety position. Trey Taylor just always feels in control. The game looks like it's slowed down for him. Now he does play against lower competition, but he knows when to be patient and when to charge into the backfield or anticipate the ball in the air. He's not flashy, but he's just a fine player who is a good guy to take a shot on in the 7th round. And their other 7th rounder is Pittsburgh cornerback / punt returner MJ Devonshire. I'm sure MJ Devonshire was mostly drafted as a punt returner because he's got some coverage ability, but most of his biggest plays, highlights were from punt returns. But watching his returns reminded me a lot of somebody. And I got another NFL comp right here.
Let me tell you guys here.
Yeah.
Wait, who are we talking about?
MJ Devonshire.
Okay, so he reminds you of a return guy.
Yep.
Devin Hester.
Cordero Patterson.
Josh Cribbs.
Way worse. Ray McLeod.
Percy Harvin.
With some ability on
Robert
defense.
Spillane.
But both Ray and
Robert Spillane returning kicks.
Yes.
both Ray and Devonshire run sideways and backwards more often than all fans and coaches would like to see. Sometimes it works, and
Gross.
sometimes they find a lane to hit to get upfield, and sometimes it backfires really badly. And this guy is always running sideways. That's
Rodrigo Blankenship.
yeah. Hey, the Raiders. Two UDFAs I want to touch on because their quarterback room, as we know, is not the best.
He's pretty shit.
Yeah, so South Alabama
disrespect
quarterback.
Carter.
Yeah, South Alabama quarterback Carter Bradley was ranked 290. So if the quarterback room science experiment of Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell doesn't work this year, but I don't see why it wouldn't because Minshew Mania, baby.
Let's go Raiders. No.
Yeah, the Raiders. But I could see a path to Carter Bradley being thrown into some game with how many backup quarterbacks we've seen the past couple years. I wasn't impressed with Bradley whenever I watched him. He's a fastball thrower with a slow windup and some questionable accuracy sometimes. And he was invited to the Senior Bowl, but I honestly just think he got an invite because it takes place in South Alabama Stadium.
Yeah.
They're like, shit, this guy watched all these good players walk in. Yeah.
It's like when you want to have a party at someone's house, but you don't want them there. You're
Right.
like,
Yeah. It's like, man, but he's got the best pool. He's like hot tub. He's got slides.
yeah,
But
exactly.
he's got himself.
Yeah, exactly. And then this other guy is actually good. This other UDFA I want to talk about. Mississippi State wide receiver / kick returner, Ledietrick Tulu Griffin.
Good name.
Oh,
Yeah, a stellar name, Ledietrick. But Griffin is another guy who is known for his return abilities, but Griffin is a kick returner, not a punt returner like Devonshire. But just get the guy the ball on offense, and he can make some plays. He turns on the Jets once the ball is in his hands.
Get the balls in his hands.
Balls in his hands, baby. And at full speed, this guy makes cuts on a dime to make defenders miss. That's why he's such a good kick returner. And to prove that he's more than just a kick returner, he set Mississippi State's single-game receiving yards record last season against South Carolina. He had 256 receiving yards
Wow.
on 7 receptions.
All right, Tulu.
So this guy was obviously my guy for me. I love this guy, and I want them to use him on offense, please. But I want to get started with draft grades, Carson, or do you want me to start here?
Someone else's turn.
All right. Okay. So I gave him. I really like this draft from the Raiders. I feel like they didn't mess it up too much this year, which I feel like they have done a lot.
All right, I'll go first.
I gave him a B+.
Damn it.
All in all, I like this draft a lot. Bowers and JPJ are going to be franchise-defining players, and I think Richardson, Eichenberg, Lauby, Taylor, and even Tulu Griffin are going to be impact players on this team. Well done by the Raiders for finally not making too many dumbass picks like they do quite often. This year, they've taken big steps in turning this franchise around, so good job, Antonio Pierce. I like it.
You know, I was actually going to give him a B+, but now because you gave him a B+, I might give him an A-. I'm giving him A-.
Nice.
They didn't really need another tight end, but when there's a generational tight end like this, you got to take him here. People are going to say, oh, but Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts was completely different. Kyle Pitts relies on the jump ball, whereas Brock Bowers is a get the ball in his hands behind the line of scrimmage, Chiefs style, and let him go to work. So he's safe, and like you said, JPJ is solid. They have lots of missing pieces around this whole team, and they really tried to address them all. And I think some of these guys are going to be really successful in doing so. Yeah, A-.
Cody.
C+.
Oh, a hater.
That's harsh.
Explain.
I love Brock Bowers, but I don't get the pick. I get the pick in the sense that, yeah, he's generational. He absolutely is. He's incredible. But
Michael Mayer.
their team's got, Michael Mayer's pretty good. And their team's got a lot of holes to fill, and I think they could have done better there. That's a bad way to put it, because Brock Bowers is incredible. I don't know. I do like JPJ. I like that pick for them. I like Dylan Lauby. I don't know. I like Tulu Griffin, but that's about it for me. So that's why it's like C+. I hope that they figure something out with Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. They'll figure it out with Brock Bowers, but I hope they don't. Michael Mayer's good, so I don't want them to try to keep him in a certain role that Brock Bowers should be doing.
I think they just might run a lot of 12 personnel, which wouldn't really make sense because they haven't really addressed the running back room. Maybe they just believe in Zamir White, but
Oh gosh.
Or they could use Michael Mayer a lot at the beginning of the season, trade him away, and then use Brock Bowers a lot more.
I guess
Put Brock Bowers at running back.
Yeah.
Dude's good at breaking tackles.
it's true.
I was going to give him a B-, but Dylan Laub, his last name looks a lot like Lube, so it brings it up to a B.
I like it.
Good point. I should have considered that.
All right, let's get us. Last team in the AFC West
Fletcher
is.
That's going to be after this.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're
Gonna
gonna.
save it. Sorry, I forgot.
It's going to be so good.
So we got the Los Angeles Chargers here at number 5 overall. They drafted Notre Dame offensive tackle Joe Alt, who is an absolute mammoth of a human being. This guy is 6'9", 321 pounds. There are very few occurrences where we have seen a 6'9" or taller offensive tackle in the NFL. So this is kind of all to be seen, and we'll see if his strength is able to hold up.
Around that height?
Who?
Villanueva.
I think he was 6'8".
I think 6'8", yeah. The 6'9" is an absolute
6'9".
Good
baby.
numbers.
tall boy.
But he was easily the consensus offensive tackle 1 in this class. He's known for playing disciplined with fluid movements. He's a technician as well. And now he's Jim Harbaugh's new quote-unquote weapon.
Yes. Their second-round pick, number 34 overall, is Georgia wide receiver Ladd McConkey. Draft Brothers consensus wide receiver 12. Kean is really tanking that. A wide receiver 18 is a my guy.
Nice.
And I'm trying to bring it up as a my guy as a wide receiver 6. I think Cody's right in the middle at 11.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in there.
Smaller framed guy at 6 foot 186, but he makes it up with great acceleration and NFL skill set. Crafty, smart route running with good yards after the catch, especially for a white guy. He joins Josh Palmer, Quentin Johnson, and DJ Chark in this wide receiver room. It's wide open for him to be the one. And his NFL comparison, I'm sure you guys all see this coming. He screams Cooper Kupp to me.
No, really?
I mean,
Smaller.
not only is he white, but even like his...
But he's also white.
He's also white, yeah. He's like his movement mechanics are the same, his mannerisms are the same, like everything about him's the same. The way he shifts and cuts, slowly. If you put these guys' tape side by side and blur out their numbers and whatever else, it would be very similar.
Yeah, I can see it.
But yeah, Kean said Cooper Kupp is bigger. That is the case, but on the flip side, Ladd McConkey's more athletic. As Cooper Kupp ran a 4.62.
Yeah.
I think Ladd ran a 4.39. That's right. Yeah, I think Ladd got an athleticism score at the combine of 90 or 92 out of 100.
I couldn't believe that.
And
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp was probably 66.
Yeah, probably close. Yeah.
Their third-round pick, number 69 overall.
Nice.
This man has that honor. Michigan linebacker Junior Colson. Draft Bros consensus linebacker 6. That is lower than mock draft consensus database. Reunited with Harbaugh here. He has MLB. I mean, what the heck? Why do I have MLB written down?
Middle linebacker.
Oh.
There you
I was
go.
thinking baseball. Yeah,
You dummy.
he's a middle linebacker, inside linebacker, whatever you want to call him, with good size, strength, and speed. He's some solid tackler, I suppose. But he's not a playmaker or a game changer. But he could probably start right away with a weak inside linebacker room, and he has a chance to be John Harbaugh's green dot signal caller once again, this time in the NFL. My NFL comp for him, it's probably an 8 out of 10 if I were to rate it myself. Devin Bush.
Devin Bush is shorter.
Yeah, and Junior Colson has more coverage ability than Devin Bush. That's not really saying much.
Devin Bush was also Michigan.
Yeah, he was Michigan.
Yeah.
But he was a, top 15 pick or something.
I think like
Top 10, maybe.
Yeah.
top 20. I can't remember.
And I think this guy's career is probably going to end the same as Devin Bush's, just being a career mediocre guy that comes in whenever someone's hurt. Unless John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, can really, fondle him.
Oh, nice.
Fondle isn't the right word. That I'm
I
looking
think
for
it
here.
sounds pretty good.
Nice.
It's the cock of the year.
Fondle. What's the word when you develop somebody?
Mold.
Kind of.
Kind of mold.
Caress. Caress him.
Caress? Okay.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
I guess
I don't
so.
know if that's a good word to
If
use.
Jim Harbaugh can caress him into
Nice.
being
And that defensive coach.
Yeah.
Whatever they're Michigan guy.
Greg Roman.
No, Jesse Minter,
Minter from
Who's Greg
Michigan.
Roman?
offensive coordinator.
Offensive
Oh, okay. Yeah,
from the
Yeah.
Baltimore.
that's all I got. He's probably only going to succeed because he's with his future coach.
So their 4th round pick was Alabama defensive end Justin Eboigbe.
Ooh.
Yeah. I had to look that one up.
The Boygby.
For being 6'4", 297, Eboigbe stops and changes directions on a dime when he's trying to shed blocks to scoot through a gap. His combine was absolutely terrible. He ran a 5.18 40-yard dash and
Nice.
had a 28-inch vertical. But that doesn't show who he is. Eboigbe is just a good football player.
He's
I
a
don't
ball
care.
player.
I don't care what he does in his underwear. So their 5th round pick, first 5th round pick. So it was Maryland cornerback Tarheeb Still, another amazing name, Tarheeb.
Tarheeb.
So he's a skinny, fast corner who has that run under it speed to chase down some deep shots. Tarheeb Still has good ball skills to go after the ball in the air, but I fear he could get boxed out of a play against the stronger NFL wide receivers. But we'll see. Notre Dame cornerback Cam Hart, their second 5th round pick, is a corner who I like better, honestly. So Cam Hart is a much bigger corner at 6'3", 202. He's giant for a corner. He's an intriguing player with his size. I assumed his speed would be a problem before I watched this film, but that problem never really came up. There are some go routes where wide receivers get a step on him initially, but he claws his way back. He kind of reminds me of the big cornerbacks that Pete Carroll loved to draft. So my comp, another comp for this guy, it's not an NFL comp, it's another goodie.
Oh, yeah.
My
Here we
comp
go.
is he's a mountain lion.
Okay.
So male mountain lions can grow to be about 8 feet long with their tail. With their tail.
Oh, okay.
Their body's like 4 feet.
Oh,
but
that's a lot of tail.
I know, but long.
Okay.
That's the point here.
Long,
So maybe
I
a mountain
guess.
lion might get juked out by a deer at first, okay?
Yep.
So he gets beat off the line of scrimmage. But these things have claws that help them make sharp turns and gain on that deer like a motherfucker.
Like a mofo.
Yes. So that is Cam Hart.
Can he climb trees too?
He probably can, yeah.
Very nice. 6th round pick, Troy running back, Kamani Vidal, whatever you want to call
Yeah, I
him.
don't know.
Is he the brother of Baylor? Played on Baylor,
Vidal. The guy who looked like a turtle.
maybe?
Basketball?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Are they brothers?
Probably.
Yeah. So he's a running back who's built like a bowling ball, 5'8", 213, but he's pretty fast and explosive.
No. That's Vital.
okay.
Vital.
All right. Not very laterally quick. Joins the backfield of J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and the poverty Isaiah Spiller. NFL comp is probably about 2 out of 10 here.
Jeez.
I have
Do better.
Frank Gore, I guess.
Was he going to last 20 years?
So
in the
you're
league or
saying,
something?
No, it's just pretty much because they're built the same, and that's
so Frank Gore, if you're about 50 feet away and you squint?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
This guy's center of gravity is absolutely insane.
like you're side by side.
Yeah.
Low, baby.
Like
Very
the
low.
buggy.
Whoa.
Yeah, this Mark Vital guy is the guy who looked like a turtle, in my opinion. You can't tell me that doesn't look like a turtle.
That's a good comp.
Okay, yeah, good comp.
Turtle.
Good comp.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
kinda jacked.
Ninja Turtles.
Yes, that's what he looks like. He looks like a ninja turtle.
Sure does.
Yeah. Well, so now
Good podcast.
they finally drafted their number 1 wide receiver
Oh.
for this year.
Finally.
In the 7th round, baby. They drafted USC wide receiver Brendan Rice. He's famously Jerry Rice's son, but I don't give a shit about that.
I do.
Brendan Rice, as a player himself, is strong. He's 6'2", 208, but to me, he looks like he plays like he's 6'5", 220. He takes long, powerful strides to continuously accelerate past defensive backs, and then he uses his strength to get into position to win some contested catches. Carson's wide receiver 13, my wide receiver 16, and my guy for me. Love Brendan Rice a lot. And then they drafted another one of Jim Harbaugh's buddies who's going to be basically completely useless. Michigan wide receiver Cornelius Johnson, another 7th round pick. So he was mostly used as a blocker at Michigan because Jim Harbaugh loves to run the ball. He's 6'3", 212, which is probably why Jim loves him. He's best used for routes where he can use his pretty good straight line speed to gain separation and make catches with his big catch radius, but he's basically just a blocker and red zone / vertical threat. And then they got one UDFA I want to touch on. So Florida State safety Akeem Dent. So Akeem Dent is not the biggest safety at 5'11", 191, but he's fast and he's not afraid to charge downhill and make a hit.
He's not afraid to charge downhill and leave a dent.
Leave a dent,
Someone's
perfect
bucket.
name, yes.
Right. Nice.
He struggles with consistency, but his mindset to play in this aggressive way could earn him a spot on the roster to learn behind Derwin James. So what are we doing for draft grades, Carson? You want to get us started? You're probably going to be
I'm
way
going
higher.
first here.
I'll shit on the party.
A-.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
First of all, Joe Alt is the offensive weapon of this draft. Well, for offensive linemen.
But he's not Hawaiian, though.
No, he's great for this team. He's going to really solidify this offensive line. And he should be great for many, many years to come. Ladd McConkey, I love him. I think he's going to pair perfectly with Justin Herbert as he just lost Keenan Allen. He just needs a go-to guy that's a reliable catcher. Junior Colson, he's there. Skip a bunch of people. I do love Brendan Rice. Not over Ladd McConkey like some of these hooligans.
Yeah, baby.
But he is very solid for a big-bodied guy, as they also just lost Mike Williams. And Quentin Johnson is still an experiment as well. Brendan Rice, I think, could be great given the opportunity. A- all around. I think they addressed everything they needed well, and they're starting off Jim Harbaugh's future with the LA Chargers strongly.
Yeah, I was kind of generous with my grade. So I gave him a C+,
Which is generous for me considering I don't like two of the three players they drafted in the first 3 rounds with Ladd McConkey and Junior Colson. But I can't hate on them too much when they bring in good players with good value and Justin Aboigbe, Cam Hart, the Mountain Lion, baby.
Ladd McConkey.
And no, Brendan Rice.
Oh.
Jim Harbaugh, please just start Brendan Rice over the shit show of Josh Palmer, Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey, DJ Chark.
Whoa.
Oh, and please start Darius Davis from last year's draft too.
I agree with that.
Darius Davis he was the best. Well, never mind Keenan Allen, but playmaker. Darius Davis is a playmaker. I was going to say he was the most flashy.
Yeah,
I was thinking of the
can't do that.
Patriots and Demario Douglas. Douglas is a stud. But
DeMar
Sure
Douglas
is.
a stud.
Cody.
I will give them B-. I love Joe Alt. I do like Ladd McConkey. I'm not as crazy on him as Carson is, but I do love him for that team. I don't hate Junior Colson. I think he'll be a good fit with his former coach and former defensive coach. And I do like Brendan Rice a lot as well. Solid, whatever I said.
Leader.
B-.
yeah.
there you go.
A-.
Very good. I like it.
Because I actually think that Joe Alt should have went 1 of 1.
Wow.
I
He
really
just
do.
loves O linemen.
I just love linemen. They're the most important part of the team.
Oh, yeah.
I would debate that they are more important than quarterback.
Whoa. Isaac would love to scream at you about that one.
Just saying. I'd
Yeah,
rather have the best O-line in the league and a mid quarterback than a mid O-line with the best
I
quarterback.
feel like there's definitely been situations where that happened.
The problem I have with that is a line just takes so much longer to build because you have to get 5, whereas a quarterback you can just change like that.
That's why I love him. I just love this guy going first because you
Yep.
can always get a quarterback.
It's the process.
Yeah, you got to trust the process.
Just
right?
out of like
Yeah,
curiosity.
how's that going for him?
Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, that's part of it, but they're still not going anywhere.
He's healing. He's on the USA team.
Yeah.
Even though he's from Cameroon.
Cooper Flagg is also practicing with the USA team. You guys see that?
Yeah.
17-year-old committed to Duke or at Duke or whatever.
I think he might just be there as like a practice
You guys-
squad
Yeah,
guy.
he is.
You guys see that Kawhi got replaced with Derek White?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that they were like,
Bullshit.
they were like, is Kawhi's legacy over or something?
No, I think the Clippers were like, well, you didn't play for us, so why are you playing for the USA team?
The real disrespect here is Caitlin Clark getting snubbed.
I could care less. It's women's basketball.
Oh, wait. Just out of curiosity, so who's got the best offensive line in the league? Would we say it's like
Eagles.
No, it's probably the Browns.
It was the Browns for a while,
I don't know if
and
it's
it might
Browns
be
anymore.
the Eagles now.
Chiefs are up there too.
I think Eagles, even though they
Eagles
lost
is
Kelsey,
still up. The Eagles still got.
they've like future-proofed themselves. Well, anyways, if you put, let's say you put Gardner Minshew, Jared Goff's better. Than
Gardner Minshew.
Let's say you put
he shouldn't
Gardner
even be
Minshew.
starting.
Oh, wait, you said
put a mid quarterback back there?
Yeah.
okay,
like,
yeah, so
like
like
15.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Like, who do you think's 15 or 16?
15 or 16. That's right around the range of Probably Baker Mayfield.
Tua turned the ball over.
Yeah, probably two of
That's
them.
what I was gonna say. Is Tua.
Baker Mayfield's higher. I think Baker's like 12.
Wow. Ranking show coming up, baby. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm really curious how that shakes out.
this has got to be a funny show. Isaac's going to be pissed.
Patrick Mahomes is going to be 33.
33.
Best
Sam
backup
Howell,
in the
baby.
league.
Are we ranking the 32 starters?
No, whatever 32 quarter. Well,
Oh,
we're
we're
going to
doing
rank
top
all
15.
32. Yeah,
Are we
because that
only
would.
doing top 15?
I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. I feel like 32 would take forever.
That'd take too
Probably
long.
just
But it'd be
top
funny,
10.
though.
Top 15 would probably take too long. Probably
Yeah.
top 10.
Top 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Now, we're done with the Chargers?
Joe Flacco.
yeah, I think
Now
so.
I can talk about Joe Flacco.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys, you don't watch baseball really, so you definitely don't know who this is. Look him up right now. He's on the Dodgers. He's a utility guy. His name is Chris Taylor.
Yeah. Does he look like him?
Oh my goodness, does he look like him?
Oh.
Yeah. What? Even like the blue eyes too.
Yeah, put them fellas side by side. You gotta find a picture with Chris Taylor with like a good 11 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it.
And then if you pull up the picture, there's a picture of Joe Flacco not in the uniform. He looks when he's a little bit younger. They look the exact same. I was watching baseball the other day, and I never like saw Chris Taylor like in the what am I trying to say here? Like moving, I guess.
Moving.
I saw him at bat the other day, so I got like the side profile and everything.
We need a.
Get him in
That's
this
the
one.
picture in the suit.
Jeez.
They are
That's
the
pretty
exact
good.
same.
That's pretty
Good. I wish I could see
That
Chris
looks like
Taylor's
Joe
hair.
Flacco in the Dodgers uniform with a hat.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how accurate it is.
My goodness.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
don't see
good.
the comparison.
Yeah,
That's pretty
that
good.
guy, he looks like he's lost his mind.
I don't see the comparison here.
Here's a picture of Joe Biden pulled up.
I'm really not seeing it.
You're wrong, Joe.
All right, now we can do our draft of the hot dog hamburger toppings. So, I believe Cletus started last time coming this way, so this time we'll start over here and come this way.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah. This is in honor of the because they had the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championship last week on 4th of July. Just thought we'd do this
Because it seems fitting. Also, shout out to this year's champions, Patrick Bertoletti,
who ate 58 hot dogs, and then the women's champion Miki Sudo almost beat him with 51.
Jeez.
Yeah, just so
Joey
everybody
What's his
knows.
name?
Just
Joey
so,
Chestnut ate 57 in half the time.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
and he also ate
Animal.
200 Buffalo Wild Wings
Oh,
boneless
yeah.
chicken nuggets in 38 minutes.
That's
And
insane.
just so everybody
That's
knows,
nuts.
the gallon of lemonade chugging challenge, the record was broken. 21 seconds. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he broke his own record. And
Yeah.
what was his
Just so the people know.
Incredible.
Badlands.
Yes, he's
Just so the
awesome.
people know, we tried to get the Cletus to do it. I told Kian, I think he can break 40 seconds.
I think so,
that would
too.
be that would be amazing. Because if you watch the video, by the time Badlands finishes, everybody else only has like a third gone, a half gone. I think Cletus can do 40 seconds. I had faith in him. We asked him to do it. Cletus said, "Ain't no way. There's a gallon."
The whole gallon.
Cletus, you can chug anything.
Yeah.
Not a lot. I can chug fast, not a lot.
Cletus, you only have to
probably
keep
do
it
that
down for like a
crushing.
couple minutes. Cletus,
I would puke
Yeah.
so fast.
That's so
you said
much.
you can
That
control your
is
puking.
so much
We
liquid.
can get light lemonade
Cletus,
then.
just for the
It
record,
don't matter. It's the amount.
just for the record, Cletus drank, not even chugged, he 4 water bottles in like 16 seconds.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And he doesn't want to do this.
Now, so that's
What, a
16.
half
So that's,
gallon?
That's 16.9 ounces, right?
Yeah,
Sure,
times
so that's
4.
like a
okay,
half
yeah,
gallon.
but he had to take the time to like drop the other water bottle, pick up the other one.
Don't matter, dude.
I'm just saying it does. I think it does.
I mean, he did great too. He was feeling
How about? All right. I'll get a half gallon thing
good. No.
of water and see how fast I can chug that.
Yeah, see,
No, I'll do it right now.
That'd be good.
Okay,
I have my half. Oh God.
You're gonna miss the draft though.
he can do it after
I'll
the
do it
draft.
after.
Okay, so like you go down while we're talking about apparently, you can go down and fill up a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure it's exactly half a gallon.
It's my Yeti's a half.
Okay.
gallon.
I think
And
you
you're
can't
gonna-
see what's in it though. Oh, you gotta like put it on over top of your head at the end.
Okay.
We don't do magic on this show. We're not that high tech, so
Yeah.
you'd know that it.
It's
I don't know if I can fit a half gallon of water in my stomach right now.
Are you
go
have to
start
bring up a
this.
garbage can too?
No, I won't puke.
So you can chug the whole thing in one, never dropping her down.
Probably clean
I could
floor.
try.
How many ounces are in a gallon? 128.
Yeah, so it'd be 64
All
ounces.
right. Okay.
Well, you pretty much did that. Actually, you did more than that. Because those water bottles are 16.9. 17 times 4 is 68. So that's more than a half gallon that you just slammed.
I guess, but if we think about
Yeah,
it,
but
the
that
thing
was
is
forced.
that
That was
he
just-
rocketed it down his throat.
That was forced. Nothing can come up.
So
Too much going down.
okay, so could you chug a gallon of lemonade if they were in water bottles? So you could just.
That's 8 water bottles, 16.9
Dude,
ounce water bottles.
you not remember how
No
much
shot.
I was puking afterwards?
No.
Just straight water.
I don't remember that.
Because my stomach hurt so bad because it just got slammed.
Yeah.
Please, you can do it. And you need to beat 16 seconds this time.
It'd be like swallowing a turkey that's about this big whole, and your stomach just has to take it.
You can store it in your esophagus, too.
Yeah, and it came right back out of it.
So the real question is, when you go down to get this half gallon of water, can you beat 16 seconds?
No, not a chance.
This man-
I'd be happy if I beat 30.
That'd still be impressive.
Actually,
For
what
water, we're
Badlands?
talking lemonade.
What Badlands?
21 seconds for a
21
whole
seconds.
gallon.
He broke his own record.
You should be able to beat that.
Crazy.
This is water
I should
and-
be able to beat that.
Come on, please. If you
I'll
don't,
I'll try my
if you don't
best.
break 21, I would be severely disappointed.
For a half gallon, right? We're talking about
Yeah.
half gallon. Oh, yeah.
All I do
So
is disappoint you guys. Keep it down.
You're supposed to be able to do all these weird things. Like, look at that tongue.
Oh, man, I
Lap
could
that
go.
water.
But in your defense,
Yeah, you need to put it in a dog bowl.
in your defense, after those 21 seconds, most of the other competitors didn't have a half gallon of lemonade gone. So-
We'll see how fast I can do it.
Please,
Yeah.
if you can do it in under 21 seconds, then you can do lemonade. You could probably get yourself into that competition and be more competitive than those other guys.
Probably.
That could actually be something to work
Yeah.
with.
That's very sweet.
On TV, they would put you, like,
Yes.
right beside Badlands.
Yeah. Now, where is this competition at?
I'm pretty sure
I weigh,
it's
like-
exactly where the Nathan's hot dog
I weigh like
Is that
30
New York
Chicago.
City?
of what
Oh,
he
Chicago.
weighs.
Yeah.
think it's
That
I
makes
don't want to go to no goddamn Chicago.
It's a beautiful place.
Then
No,
you
it
can
ain't.
see the
Did they bring it
Bears.
somewhere nice like Clarks Mills, Pennsylvania?
You're right.
It's not a bad
No,
place.
We have a
in,
field.
It's in Brooklyn, New York City.
Oh, it is?
Coney Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is New York City.
Well, that's stupid.
Brooklyn.
It should be.
Coney Island is bad.
Please,
As long as it's not like the Bronx.
we're going to do this draft real quick, and then you're going to go grab your half gallon. But first, I need to clarify something. So when we're doing this draft, are we doing... So you pick 3 things, right? There's 3 rounds. Are you picking...
You're trying to build the best burger.
Yes. Are you trying to... So say
That's
you...
up to you guys.
Say
That's
you
that's
get ketchup, right? Then you're not going to get barbecue sauce because they're nasty. So do you have to put it all in the same burger or dog? Or is it like you can like put them on at separate times? Because this changes things.
Because then we can see like who builds the best burger.
'Cause it-
That's a
it's-
different angle.
can
Yeah.
do build a
It's like, do we
Yeah.
want to build a team here? Or are we trying to build like a golfing team here where they don't play together? They just,
I say we build a burger.
I like
Let's
the build a
build a
burger idea.
burger.
Yeah,
All right, I like that
a
when I was
lot.
thinking about
Or
too.
dog.
We should have done tacos.
There's a restaurant that
Yeah,
does
it's
that.
about it.
It's a... Oh, God.
Burger
Just
Tour.
had it.
There's lots of places.
Blackout
you can build your
Burger.
own burger.
Wendy's.
Oh, is it-
McDonald's.
is
Burger
it-
King.
Is it just
Whataburger.
called? Is it just called burger? Like BRGR?
No.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Fuddruckers.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
Fuddruckers.
place. Yeah,
Awesome
Fuddruckers.
You
name.
can put
too.
like ice cream on your burger. You could do
Yeah.
anything.
Second question here: is this a beef burger, buffalo burger, turkey burger?
You
You
can even
already know what
It's
it
a beef.
is.
It's
yeah,
beef.
it's a beef.
Wag-
Spicy. It's spicy.
Wagyu.
Actually, are we doing hamburger or hot dog?
I think you can choose.
Yeah, you can
Specify.
choose. Yeah. If you want to build a
that's gonna be
spicy, mean
tough.
hot dog,
Okay. Do we have to clarify beforehand?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to clarify what
All
you're
right.
building.
Since Cody has the first pick, I guess he's also gonna declare first.
I think I'm going to build a burger.
Okay.
yeah.
Kian.
Yeah, I'll build a burger as well. I feel like hot dogs are just limited as to what you can do with them.
are.
They're very
For
limited.
3 rounds of a draft, yeah.
You know this is a very hard decision for me.
He looks like he has to cry.
I am, Kian. I am. Because there's only so many toppings to go around.
There's way more for a burger.
Cleus, can you please pick first?
No, that's not how that works.
Damn. 'Cause this would really.
Or we could even do like a random wheel thing, and we could do like 4 different barbecue meats. We got burger, we got hot dog, we got ribs, maybe.
No, I have to go on a bun.
Okay,
You see, here's my
barbecue pork.
Here's my
Yeah, but
problem.
there's only like one
Okay,
That's true. Yeah.
a 10 out of 10 hot dog is probably equivalent to a 6.5 out of 10
Exactly.
burger.
Exactly. You have to go burger.
That's the predicament.
You gotta go burger.
So
You're putting yourself in a disadvantage.
I know that I can build a 10 out of 10 hot dog.
Yeah, but
Sure.
what
The
is
question
that worth,
is,
though?
Yeah.
can you guys take away enough from each other that you
wow.
can stay below 6.5?
Strategic.
Yep,
Wow.
I knew you were going to be doing it. Yep.
Wow.
I go hot dog.
Okay.
I'm putting my faith in you guys doing bad.
Wow.
Good luck.
Actually, you know what?
Damn it. This guy stinks.
All right, well, I'm going burger.
Burger.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
easy.
You got to
Burger
start
draft.
us out.
All right, going to take ketchup. It's an easy one.
Okay. No analysis.
No, it's just easy.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't
versatile.
Need it. Doesn't need it.
First thing most everyone reaches for.
Well,
Some
I'm
ketchup
going
on
to
this
take
thing.
one that I know might not make it past Cletus. Definitely make it past Carson because Carson thinks it's the most overrated breakfast meat ever. But give me bacon,
That's
baby.
a good-
We're starting it off making it a bacon burger. We don't have
Making
cheese.
a baconator over there.
We don't have cheese. I highly doubt cheese is going to make it back around. But Carson wouldn't have taken bacon anyways
You
because
have
he
to
hates it.
specify your cheese too.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, because then we can, like,
There's way too many
no.
cheese.
There's no. Yeah.
Pepper jack.
Yeah. I mean, you can, if you take
If
a
you
cheese.
take cheese, you can specify
you can
with
specify
cheese, but we can only take one cheese.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Carson, you're up.
Give me cheese.
And. Damn! What kind?
It doesn't matter because it depends on who wants to eat it.
That changes.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you
you
have to
can't.
specify.
You
Have to
cannot toy it to the
I have to
listeners.
specify?
Yes. So the listeners.
You
have
pick
to-
all
That's
cheeses.
not what I wanted to do here.
Well,
Come
then
on.
Take it,
All
back,
right.
take it back. Go ahead. Take
If
it
we're
back.
still want cheese,
specifying,
please.
You're taking it back.
you can't specify. I'll specify Heinz ketchup.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
okay,
the
yeah,
only
yeah.
one.
Right. Yeah.
Just to,
right.
it's
right.
so much better.
I'll take a pig bacon, I
yeah,
guess.
You can take
absolutely.
it back, Carl.
So if I pick American, can you still pick Swiss?
No, one cheese.
So I can go 3 cheeses burger.
Well,
Th-
no,
just-
no.
just
one person
One
gets to pick
cheese
cheese.
No,
Dick.
he's gonna go. He's just gonna choose 3 different cheeses for all 3 of his picks.
Triple
Just take it
cheeseburger.
back, Carson. Just take it back. It's not that hard.
You've already taken back one of your choices,
Yeah.
He's
scumbag.
You can do
devastated.
it again.
He's devastated right now.
Hey, look at this.
This is really going to hurt, and it's going to piss you guys off, okay? But you have to trust the process here.
No.
Give
Not if
me
it's the wrong process.
provolone cheese, baby. Come
On a
on.
burger?
Come on.
On a burger?
Come on. The viewers are going to love it.
No!
They're going to love it, Kian.
But it sounds like you're building a turkey or ham sandwich.
All right, now that your
I
pick
don't
is
hate the
over-
provolone pick. I don't
No,
hate
I
it.
hate it. I absolutely despise provolone.
Oh, wait, no. That's not even... That's the wrong cheese. I meant to say mozzarella.
Okay,
What?
that's a bad
I was-
pick.
I was-
Oh, I
That's
know
a
what he's
bad
building.
pick.
I know what he's building.
What's the white one?
Yeah, like the one you put on pasta is mozzarella. The one you put on pizza
There's
is mozzarella.
Swiss.
bad.
No. I did want provolone.
Oh!
All right. Well, now that you've chosen your cheese, I was gonna make a mushroom Swiss.
Oh, damn.
Now that's out the goddamn window.
I'm going to have the best burger here, unquestioned.
way you're gonna have the-
You just wait. You just wait for the results to come in.
Give me mustard and lettuce.
Oh, lettuce.
Yeah.
Ew! Come on.
Mustard.
That poor burger is getting the R word right now. It's getting
Rambunctious.
Yeah.
no
It
consent, Cletus. Just
Oh, my.
Rambunctious.
What are you picking here?
this is a good one. This is what's gonna buy you guys.
a good one.
Give me sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Come on.
Oh, he's making a cowboy burger.
Yeah, he is.
This is a good burger here.
Well,
I don't like cowboy burgers. So.
we're going to make this. Oh, man, I'm not going to have any. Actually, I got to get some kind of condiment on here, and there's only really one more that I like on my burger, so I better take it before anybody else does. So 7th overall, it's got to be mayonnaise.
What's your
Gotta be
first pick?
mayo. Bacon and mayo right now.
Mayonnaise and bacon. Come on, guys.
No,
what are we
it's actually-
doing
it's actually
here?
not mad.
I'm building the
Mayonnaise
Baconator.
goes-
What are we doing?
No, mayonnaise goes with
I
absolutely
cannot believe
everything.
this.
Mayonnaise goes with absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He's
All right.
finishing his burger here.
I am finishing my burger here. So I already got ketchup on there.
Yeah.
Have to. Ooh, boy.
Then
This
we
gets
came in
tricky.
and just stole a lot of shit out of
yeah,
your fridge.
everything. I might have to go off the wall here.
You're left with some
Oh.
croutons.
I know. I might add a little crunch here.
Jalapenos are still on the board.
I know.
And mushrooms are there if you want them.
Ooh, no way. I'm going to go off the wall.
He's
I've
saying,
never had a burger exactly
I know what
like
he's going to
this.
say. He's going to say banana pepper.
No.
Okay.
I was thinking about that.
Thinking about it, you know where I'm going?
I hate banana peppers.
Hope. I know where
They're fake-
Kian's going
they're
in his
fake peppers.
burger. Right to the bathroom.
Oh! God, this is tough.
Bacon?
What else
You
can I
hate
put on a
bacon.
burger?
Bacon and mayonnaise? Come on.
I'm building it. It's not done yet.
Unbelievable.
I'm not just dipping
Oh,
bacon
I
in
know where
bacon
you're
and
going
mayo.
here, Cody.
Do you?
I know where he's going.
Do you?
Can I predict his picks right now?
Okay.
I think I've already chosen. So
All right, I'm going to tell Cletus so I'm not influencing you.
Okay. All
Where's
right,
the
so we're
boards?
going tough. This is tough.
Okay.
Isn't that a good prediction? Thank you.
But with ketchup, I don't know about it. It's not bad.
This is tough.
Struggling.
I know.
That's
I got
a real route you could go.
I got two choices. I got two ways I could go. They're completely different. Do I want a really good lunch or do I want like a breakfast style
A
burger?
themed burger, yeah.
He's going breakfast.
We gotta go breakfast.
Okay, so what are you going with?
Gotta do an egg.
Okay, what kind?
Yeah.
How?
Gotta go scrambled. It's easiest. Just like a
Scrambled eggs on a
is-
burger. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Just like a scrambled egg patty. Like
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah.
a fried egg.
yeah, like a
Yes.
fried egg. Yeah, sure. And then on top of that, we're gonna put like a hash brown patty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or like a potato or something. Or like tater tots.
I
one of
guess you're
those.
going to do, I guess, over easy, though. I guess over easy with hash browns.
That'd be good, yeah.
That's-
So I went full breakfast style burger. I
Breakfast
think it'd be
burger
pretty
could get the win
solid.
here. Because you put yourself in a different category here.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
That's why I'll let you guys know my other picks, which would still be good, but I don't think you can beat my breakfast picks after we're done.
okay, you're like the Republican nominee here, okay? And then I'm going to be like, I mean, we're different. It doesn't matter the party, but these two are just going to be independents taking votes away.
Yeah.
When really they aren't going to win, but they're going to skew results because they're sucking votes from both of us.
Yeah. I'll take
I
the
know what
Republican
he's
Party.
gonna go with.
You're gonna steal it.
I don't want to say it out loud.
Okay, well, it's obvious if you know what I'm building.
Yeah, you're gonna go with an onion ring.
I don't know.
No, he's definitely going onions or something. Maybe
I
not
think
a
it's
ring,
gonna be an
but
onion ring because that is the
he
cowboy
might go
burger. The
fried
cheese.
onions, like fried onions melted in cheese.
Well, I'm gonna go. So right now I got bacon and mayo. I really don't like that. I don't have some kind of red substance to mix with to go like y'all
French?
usually.
He's going tomato.
I was thinking about
It's almost
tomato.
a BLT.
That's what I was going to say.
That
Okay.
is-
Burger
I
lettuce.
might-
There's
I
one
might have to
pick that
go
could save your burger
tomato.
here.
I was thinking French fries. French fries crossed my mind, but I feel like it might be too dry
French
with
fries.
just mayo.
I know.
French
I thought about
fries.
it too, yeah.
But I think I have to. I need something juicy on the burger because bacon's pretty dry.
I really.
I gotta
wanted
go
my
with.
picks.
I gotta like buy into the BLT burger minus the L. So the BT burger, the bacon, tomato, and mayo. Give me tomato.
That's really trying to save your burger right now, but the problem is there's so many tomato haters out there.
tomatoes, if you will.
Well,
Well,
you can- like this
you
guy.
you can hate tomatoes, but it just makes a burger better.
it does.
Like,
It adds
you
the
don't, you don't even
juice.
taste it, but
Please,
you know
tomato
it.
haters are always gonna hate.
Yeah, they're just gonna hate.
Yeah. See,
I don't care. I like my burger.
No, you're right, Keenan. I am going with the onion rings here.
Yeah.
It wraps up the perfect cowboy burger. We got the provolone cheese, sweet baby Ray's barbecue, and the onion rings. But
You're
if
missing
we-
bake.
If
You're
we
missing a crunch.
I don't want bacon.
Mine
If we
is
had
good onion
if we
rings,
had more
yeah.
picks here, I would throw some Moz sticks on there.
Yeah.
I would throw some French fries on there.
I thought whenever you said provolone, well, whenever you switched it up to mozzarella, I was hoping that you were gonna go with the mozzarella, the cheese sticks, and then the marinara sauce.
That's what I thought
Oh,
too.
that sounds so good right now. It's
That's
like
disgusting.
It,
No,
it
it's
does
so
sound
good.
disgusting,
it's so good.
It sounds
it's like
disgusting,
it's like a chicken
but I thought
parm.
that might have been where
That
you're
actually
going.
sounds really
It's
good.
a burger
That literally-
parmesan.
Chicken parm
It
has
sounds
to be
like
one of the
meat-
most
it
overrated
sounds like-
foods
So
in
nasty.
It sounds
United
like a
States
meatloaf
history.
burger.
Why would anybody want to eat soggy breaded chicken
Terrible.
with
I agree with you.
It's
Chicken
terrible.
parm is terrible.
It is
But I
terrible.
think burger does not have
Chicken
a
parm's
breading on it.
delicious.
No.
No.
way.
Are you getting
All right.
You
grilled
ever
chicken?
have the School's chicken?
For the
parm?
record, this guy eats sugar popsicles and ramen noodles every day.
Don't give my last pick out. I was gonna go freezer pops.
Actually, someone could have went French fries on the side.
No, it has to be on a
Nah.
burger. It has to be on a
Okay.
burger. yeah.
Freezer pops
No way.
on the burger.
No way.
Yeah, Cletus, come on.
What do you have?
I got mustard, lettuce, and freezer pops.
no way.
They're so good.
Cletus, I don't know where
They're
you're.
so good.
Right off the rip, I have no idea where you're going with mustard and lettuce.
I didn't have much else.
That's a terrible foundation.
You took my mushroom Swiss. Now everything. I'm
That's
all
like-
discombobulated.
Are you actually going freezer pops?
Yes, they're so good.
Actually on a burger though?
This guy's addicted to
so
freezer
good.
pop.
He was screwed off the start. Right off the first two Bicks.
Mustard lettuce.
Right off the first two Bicks, he was trying to build a franchise.
They're so good.
He He drafted Daniel Jones in MVS. What are you gonna do with that? At least
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I got freezer pops, baby.
Wow. All right.
All right. Let's all take our personal votes here. Personally,
Let's recap it. We'll everybody go around and we'll say their burgers. Cody,
Start us out.
All right, so I got ketchup, egg, like fried egg, and some like hash brown or tater tot on top.
I got mayo.
as my condiment. I got bacon, and then I've got tomato.
barbecue sauce, melted sweet creamy provolone cheese.
Can't just add
You can't just add adjectives.
I did. And those
Provolone ain't
nice.
sweet.
It is with the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, the barbecue sauce is sweet.
And then you
that
throw
provolone.
on this crunchy, delectable onion rings. You have a nice cowboy burger.
All right, so let me walk you.
Okay.
Let me walk you into my burger. All right.
Yeah. Please.
The guy's about to present it to me.
Right.
He's walking up, has the burger. It's still open because you got to put the freezer pops on last. Otherwise, they'll start melting real quick.
Right, that would be embarrassing.
I'll have
That'd be a
texture of the
tragedy.
crunch. No,
Yes. Extra crunch.
He's walking up.
Yeah.
He starts to go cut the peel off of the freezer.
He cuts it off for you.
Yeah, cuts it
Oh, I
off.
might have to buy into
I'm
this
kind of
burger.
in now.
He
I'm there,
He
boys.
goes to start putting on the burger.
Yeah.
He drops the damn burger.
Oh!
Drops the burger.
Oh,
And
no!
he takes your freezer pop.
Oh, no!
And the damn freezer pop, and he says, "There you go."
Okay, that's good. That's better.
Ooh,
honestly.
that's a good save.
Yeah.
Man, that really shook me.
Wow.
I'm personally voting for myself here.
You can't.
I'm gonna have to go for the freezer pop.
If I'm ranking them, I'm going 1, 2, 3. See you later.
They're so good.
They're terrible. I'm not even a fan of freezer pops. We were talking before you guys got here. I'm like, freezer pops aren't even that good. Then Isaac's like, yeah, you gotta get like those red, white, and blue bomb pops or any popsicles.
Yeah.
Then,
Or the
like,
fudge pops.
fudge pops are great. And then I was like, okay, but what about those banana ones you have to like break in half? Oh man.
I have one every day.
Throw back to elementary school. Those popsicles, it has. We'll just use strawberry for an example. As
Yes.
the red on the inside,
Yep.
layer of white, and then these speckles of
Got those
sweet,
every day
sugary
lunch.
goodness.
Got
Oh
those
my
every
goodness!
day
it is.
Yes. Those were
You got to eat
bomb.
them quick though, because they slide off there when they start getting warm and get all over your.
Yep. Those are
Those
delicious.
kids' popsicles always had like
Jokes on the sticks too, or
So
riddles.
good.
It's good.
Oh, my other choice for burger that I was thinking about like a pickle and like fries or chips on top too.
Yeah.
That's what I
That'd
was
be
My
thinking
real
too.
vote though is Cody's.
Really?
Cody's
Yeah.
is probably the best.
See, I'm not really a huge fan of breakfast burgers. It's like, I'll get them if I'm in a breakfast mood, but otherwise, no.
The only thing I have wrong with his is over easy would have made it so
Oh.
good. Like
Yeah.
you bite into it,
I can see that,
the
yeah.
yolk starts coming down.
Yeah,
and
I
you,
like-
you like slurp it
I
up.
like over easy. Too.
I'm just not as into that.
I
Slurping.
just love cowboy burgers, really.
Cowboy burgers are
Because
good.
I love onion rings. I love barbecue.
It's got to
I
be a
love
nice
burgers.
crispy onion ring.
Yeah.
I don't
They
want
got to be
it's
good.
gotta
onion
be-
If
rings.
it's those soggy ones, it's
I
terrible.
don't want barbecue sauce anywhere near my burger.
facts. Yeah.
Barbecue on the
Yeah.
burgers does not taste right.
Has to go on steak. Has to go on a brisket.
Steak? No.
On a steak?
No,
You ever-
No, steak is the last place for barbecue sauce.
No,
Cletus?
it's like dry steak.
Steak and
Like,
A1. You need
ever had-
A1.
You ever had steak that was
No
cooked on a
sauce on
grill?
my
It's
steak.
a little overcooked, and you're like, God, this shit sucks.
Yeah?
I hate A1 sauce.
I love
ruins,
A1.
Ruins. Completely
Okay, well,
ruins
that's the
steak.
Yeah.
difference here.
I'm not a huge fan
And
of
so
it.
then you're like, ketchup isn't going to really be that good with this. Then you put some Franks on it, and you're like, I mean, that shit's gas. then you're like, yeah, I could spice it up a little bit more. Let's put some Franks with some barbecue sauce.
I
And
love
it's just
A1,
gas.
so.
No.
I gotta say we're pretty good at drafts, guys.
Okay,
We
but the
gotta
next
keep this
question
up.
here.
Yeah.
What do we dip our fries in? Because me personally, 2/3 of the time, this is a new thing for me within the last 3 years. 2/3 of the time, actually, this changes things. Hang on. Let me do some math.
Do
We
get
got
one condiment or two?
carry the 2. 11/16 of the time,
Okay.
I'm going ranch. Dipping my fries in ranch.
no.
Oh, it is so good. I used to hate it, but now I love it. Okay.
I
What,
can
that-
do it. I
that-
can do it. But
11/16.
I'm not choosing it.
And then 3/16 of the time,
So you're at a 14-16.
actually a quarter of the time.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So
shoot,
you're
you
at
messed up the 16th.
you're at 15-16.
Yes,
you go,
a quarter of the time I'm going ketchup.
Yeah.
A 30
okay.
a 32nd of the time
Oh my God.
I'm going barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
A 64th of the time
Jesus.
I'm going Chick-fil-A sauce, and then the last
64th.
the last 64th that I have honey mustard.
Where's Frank's?
No, I got 2 things that I'm dipping fries in, and
mean you
one
don't
of
have
them is
6?
only if I'm at a specific place. So obviously, like if I'm at home and I got fries, I'm dipping them in ketchup. If I got a Wendy's Frosty, it's going in the Frosty.
Oh,
yes.
I didn't think about that. Shoot, my fractions roll off.
Yeah, so I'll go most of the time ketchup. Mm-hmm. If I'm at Wendy's or have a Frosty, absolutely going in that Frosty deep. Deep.
It sounds like this guy's using a heavy bag.
There you go. That's my fries in that
Please, what do
Frosty.
you dip it?
Oh, it's got to be a chocolate Frosty. So
Has to
clear.
be, yeah.
Oh!
Shakelyville Fair just came in town.
Oh.
You go get some fair fries.
He's going to
take
he
me
is.
there.
You go up to that
Take me.
vinegar, that malt vinegar.
Oh!
Oh my god. You get the most moist malt vinegary.
I'm moist right now.
Those are the best fries ever.
What is malt, though? And do people put it on fries?
That's a good question. Cleus drinks it. I know that.
Yeah, malt vinegar's so good. Like they have the little packets and I just.
Well, I know there's like
Little
malt
shot.
that people put in their milkshakes.
I have no.
I
have
think
no clue.
I think Whoppers are literally malt balls.
Whoa.
Mothballs.
No,
I thought they were flame grilled burgers.
Whoppers. Oh, like
Flame grilled.
Yeah, flame
cho-
grilled.
chocolate.
I mean,
You know,
got junior
chocolate.
double triple.
Oh, chocolate Whopper. Yeah.
It's flame grilled and it's filled with toppers.
Yeah, that's how it's made. At BK,
Whoppers,
have
the
it.
chocolate candy, are a crunchy, malted, milk-centered, covered with creamy chocolate.
So we don't know what malt is.
Yeah, but it
At
still
all.
didn't
They have
Okay,
malt
so
liquor.
just one last thing before Cleus goes and gets his half gallon of water. If we're having a fry dipping draft,
Yeah.
is the 101 ketchup or Frosty?
Depends on what you're going for.
Okay, well, it's just
go
what you want.
ketchup.
But yeah, ketchup is a great all-arounder, but Frosty hits like no other. So
Frosty does hit like
I can't do Frosty. I have to go Oreo Blizzard.
that's good. Yeah, that's good too. I go Frosty all day.
Oreo Blizzard's too thick.
It is too thick. Frosty.
It's not.
When you
let it-
go- here's what you
let
gotta
it
do.
sit there for 5 minutes
No.
while you're eating your amazing flamethrower burger from Dairy Queen.
Flamethrower?
Shit smacks. Yeah.
Cleus,
so good.
there's
Get it
already
sometime.
already a flaw in this theory.
And then then
Already
melts
a
a little
flaw.
bit, stir it up real loose. Big scoop.
Nope. We eat our burgers fast in 5 minutes. It's not going to be melted.
No,
yet.
here's what you gotta do. I figured out the trick. You gotta go to Wendy's and then just take it home. Drive home. By the time you get home and get your burger down, you got a nice little melt to the
Yeah, there's a
Frosty.
little melt on top. You could.
You can,
Slip a little
yeah.
Now the
See-
Frosties are they already come pretty like
Yeah.
They do what?
they already come
They what?
around climax pretty
Okay,
they're
yeah.
pretty
Yes.
pretty loose as is.
Out
Right.
the gate, yeah.
Out the gate,
Out the
yeah.
It's kind of like the heavy bag a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ready for your fries.
It is ready for fries.
Now,
Yep.
see, Frosties on the other, I mean, Blizzards on the other
There you
hand.
go.
So good. So good.
No, Cleus. Trying to stick the fry in there. A fry is not super hard. You stick the fry in there.
Your burger,
No,
Carson.
Cleus, I eat it in like a minute and a half. It's not
How
going to
small
be.
is your burger?
There's going to be no melt
How
left.
small is your burger?
I eat it
Doesn't matter how
fast
big
either
it
way.
is, yeah.
You try to stick your fry in the Arctic Swirl Blizzard, and
That's a
it's
hater.
It bends
okay.
over.
Let me.
Can't scoop.
No, it's
Yeah.
like you're.
You bend the fry.
No,
you know.
Cleus, you're having a good time.
You do
Okay,
gotta double
You're
up.
having a good
You gotta
time.
double up.
You're having a good time with all inch and a half. Okay.
Yep.
Pull out too far,
That's
right into the
half
thigh.
an-
That's the
half an
fry in
inch.
the Blizzard.
Half an inch way too much.
You get bent in half when you hit the thigh, Cletus.
So I'm down to half an inch.
3/4.
No, Cletus is right though. You gotta fold it over.
You do gotta fold.
Then it can.
then you
scoop,
can get a
right.
big
Yeah,
old scoop.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you hold it like this.
Yep.
Have your middle finger behind it,
Oh
supporting
yeah.
it. Get
Yes.
a big old scoop.
That's a good play.
I need some fries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'm hungry
hungry.
for a Blizzard right now.
So hungry.
Well,
All I know
apparently,
is ramen.
Cletus
I
is.
got water actually.
Yeah, Cletus is gonna get some water. Show us how it's done. All right. So apparently, Miley Cyrus is rumored to headline the Super Bowl halftime show next season. Yippee!
Better than
Okay.
Taylor Swift. Hopefully she swings on a wrecking ball or something.
Yeah,
That would
That
be
was-
kind of cool actually.
That was funny. But like a real one that's
Yes.
like fully like
They
it's a
bring
real weight.
they bring an excavator. Out.
Hopefully this year is in Kansas City at the Chiefs Stadium and they actually wreck some shit. But Bill Belichick is joining Inside the NFL with Ryan Clark, Chad Johnson. I didn't know Chad Johnson was on there. Oh, former NFL player as well, Chris Long. Yeah,
Yeah.
from the Rams.
That'll be good.
Per Aaron Wilson NFL.
I thought this was already reported, or was he just? Oh no, that was the
Not-
draft.
Yeah, for the draft he was with Pat
Okay.
McAfee.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
This is just
for, now I guess all the time.
Well, hopefully,
Yeah.
he has a
I
little
think
more.
one time a week or
Yeah, hopefully he has a little more energy on the show.
doubt it. That's not who he is.
Yeah.
He's awesome though.
He's funny.
I've come around on him since he's been on these shows and stuff.
So apparently,
He's living his best life outside.
Oh my gosh!
saw that.
He's like 22, 23-year-old girlfriend. Makes zero sense to me. It's like,
Bill's a dog. I mean, what can you say?
Nah, like, how does he not see that she's like gold digging him? Like, what do they talk about?
Okay.
That's what I've seen. Like,
Yeah, I've also seen. If you are that girl's father, are you happy for her or like what the hell are you doing?
kind of creeped out. Not
But
gonna
she's
lie.
dating the greatest
I'm
head coach of all
not,
time,
yeah.
possibly.
Still kind of creeped out.
Yeah, no, me too.
Bill Belichick could be older than her dad.
Because, like, I guess,
Possibility.
like, whenever you're adults, like, age gaps, yeah, like, they're fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
But,
like the difference between
50 years?
Yeah, like the difference between 50 and 56 is not bad at all.
Right.
But the difference between like 15 and 21 is pretty bad.
Yeah. So, but Bill, props to you, buddy. Yeah, that's,
Bill.
that's a
Go
round
Bill.
of
I
applause.
saw like something going around
yes,
like
I mean-
Bill like started coaching at whatever age, and
Yes.
then like he picked right back up where he left off when he
Yeah,
was
I
done
saw that,
coaching.
yeah. All right, Cletus.
Yeah.
Good for
Does it
Bill.
feel full to you?
Let me see in there.
When do we want to do this? Do we want to save this for the end to make it a nice outro?
Oh yeah, that's full.
You want to save this for the end to make it a nice outro?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say.
So to start priming. So
Get thirsty, Cletus.
apparently, a deal between Dolphins and quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is not expected by the start of training camp, but negotiations are active and amicable. I don't know what that means.
Amicable. That means they're friendly.
Amicable? Okay.
Yeah, agreed upon on both
Okay.
sides.
Did not know that.
Amicable.
So they also have to pay Tyreek Hill this offseason, but I've seen that they're prioritizing Tua, even though
That's a terrible mistake.
that's a terrible mistake.
Yeah.
Like Isaac says, Tua does have a case here. He's the most stability at quarterback that this team's ever had. I mean,
Since Marino.
yeah, since Marino.
Yeah.
So he does have a case there, but at the same time, them signing Tua to a long-term extension is just asking to not win a Super Bowl. You might get there with the help of all your weapons, but he doesn't possess those winning traits.
Yeah. Nothing special.
Yeah,
So apparently Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott says the walking boot he was spotted in is being worn for precautionary reasons because, quote, the last time I went deep sea fishing, my ankle swole up. What the hell?
these are real world problems.
Yeah, but Prescott says it's the same ankle, same issues he's been dealing with since 2020.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly, don't everybody's ankles swell up whenever they go deep sea fishing?
Yeah,
Every time.
Yeah.
If your
I didn't
ankles
think
don't
Cleese-
swell up. You're not doing it right.
Cleese's ankles don't really have much more room to swell.
No, they're very large.
ankles.
Oh yeah,
Very
oh yeah. I ran over him once and they almost popped my tire. And it hurt his ankle at all though.
Bills quarterback Josh Allen
will be the first quarterback in NFL history to play with a father and son,
Frank Gore Sr. and Frank Gore Jr.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't
Pretty
even,
neat.
It's pretty neat. Frank Gore Jr. is probably going to be on the practice squad, but
Frank Gore Sr. was hardly even
There.
He was there for a year.
at that stage in his career, whenever he's on the
He was
Bills.
there for 1 year.
Yeah, no.
So apparently, Mark Caboli, I hope I said that right,
yes, you
believes that the Steelers running back Cordell Patterson, quote, will likely have a bigger role than being just a kickoff specialist. Patterson had 62 opportunities last season despite Atlanta having Bijan and Algier. And is Arthur Smith back at it again, baby?
You know, it is a possibility, but when you think back to where he was great on the Tennessee Titans, he really only used Tyreek Henry.
Tyreek
What-
Henry.
Who are you
What'd
talking
you
about?
just say?
Tyreek
He
Henry.
really only used Derrick Henry.
He did.
So I think, unfortunately, we got Falcons Arthur Smith here, and when we thought we were getting Titans.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, he is old, but he's probably good for a player or two here. Probably better than, well, I don't want to disrespect Najee like that because he has his role.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully Cordarrelle's just used as not like a, not a solid piece of the running back room. Hopefully he's like change of pace, you know?
He might be like I don't know. Well, Jalen Warren's already pretty good receiving back, but he might step in.
He could probably step in as a different spot.
Yeah.
Maybe they run a 2 running back set.
I'm trying to think of other teams that have like had this situation. Like maybe like a Tariq Cohen on the Bears. And I guess he was more used.
There's really nobody like Cordell Patterson.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Devin Hester, maybe.
Yeah, but Devin Hester was never even used on offense.
No, he wasn't.
Debo Samuel.
Somewhat.
He was actually used a lot though in the running back room.
Yeah.
Oh! I got it. Curtis Samuel.
Yeah.
Curtis Samuel takes some snaps out of the backfield and has some rushes.
Some.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs is 5 receptions away from owning the record for most career catches without a receiving touchdown.
You know,
That is amazing.
that's sad, but he did win us a whole lot of money for catching a pass on the drive.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Josh Jacobs, baby.
did. Like $850.
Yeah. So
Come on, Josh.
this probably isn't helping because, first of all, we got 3 main reasons here. First of all, Raiders don't score a whole lot of touchdowns.
Hey.
Second of all, if they're in the red zone, they're probably just feeding him the rock on the ground. Third of all of his catches are probably like averaging 5 yards a catch. So he's never catching the ball inside the red zone, and he needs a 20-yard catch to get there outside the red zone. Math, you know. And he's only catching 5-yard passes, so he's not going to get there.
Yeah, he probably will, honestly.
He is on the
win this record.
Packers, though, so that'll make a difference.
I think Marshawn Lloyd is more of a receiver than he is, though.
Yeah. I think so,
Hopefully he gets 5 receptions without a touchdown. I want to see that record broken.
Yeah, I think he probably easily will do it.
That's good.
Probably.
So the Patriots and Edge Matt Judon are, quote, not currently close on agreeing to a new deal, according to Fox Sports' Henry McKenna.
Yeah, Matt Judon's 31. He's coming off a torn
he's that old now?
Yeah,
Wow.
31, coming off a torn bicep. Now, granted, he was a 4-time All-Pro from 2018 to 2022.
Yeah.
But
But this is 20.4.
if there were them, I would
Tell him to kick
try to
rocks.
steer clear because they're not in the win-now mode, so why pay a guy that's...
Burn money.
Yeah.
I see where that's coming from, but the thing is that he's been their only source of pass rush the
they
past
gotta-
2 seasons.
They got to give him a year deal.
Yeah, he was like their
Two.
whole defense there, him and Kyle Duggar, so...
Yeah.
Like I don't even think they drafted any edge rushers. Like I have to go look at their depth chart because it's disgusting.
Well, I know they loaded up on... Well, we'll get to it later, but...
Their edge rushers right now are obviously Matt Judon, and then they also have Anthony Jennings, Josh Uche, O'Shane Jimenez. So all a bunch of Cletus. Can I get a who?
Who?
Yeah,
But
exactly
in Mexican.
Ooh.
But yeah, I feel like they
Yeah.
desperately need Matt Judon, but I could see not paying him because they are very.
Just give the guy a
Rebuilding
2-year deal.
Yeah.
Just keep him there for veteran purposes.
They said that
Moral support.
they said they offered him a deal, but he didn't like it.
Okay.
So
Hell hell with him then.
Well, speaking of another edge, guy we've talked about quite a bit on this show, Jaguars edge Josh Allen is changing his name to Joshua Hines Allen. So Allen made the change as a tribute to his maternal side of the family and the other relatives who have worn Hines and Hines Allen on their jerseys. So Joshua's sister, Maisha Hines Allen, plays for WNBA's Washington Mystics, and his uncle, Gregory Hines, is in the Hampton University Athletics Hall of Fame and was drafted by the Golden State Warriors in the 5th round of the 1983 NBA draft.
there used to be 5 rounds.
At least, I guess.
Crazy.
And Hines Allen will hold a free jersey exchange in Jacksonville in September for fans who own his Allen 41 jersey. That's really nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty
That's
cool. Yeah.
gonna cost an arm and a leg, but I respect it.
I mean,
It's
he
gonna
just got
cost him
paid
so much money.
He just got paid a shit ton of money.
Yeah, it's not like he can't afford it.
Yeah. But yeah.
But at the same
good guy.
time, he also probably wants to do it for himself so that
Yeah.
he can be now. Because that's like the hardest part is getting the fans on board. Because announcers are always good because that's the name they look at on paper with the new names. But it's like hard for the fans to adjust. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
for the
that's actually really
fan to
smart.
decide. Yeah,
That's actually really
yeah, it is.
Yeah, sounds like a good guy though.
Yeah, for sure.
So Chiefs starting safety Justin Reed will handle kickoffs for the team this season. So Chiefs special team coordinator David Taub said, quote, Justin can cover, he can kick, he can go down there and make tackles. And then Justin Reed went on to say, quote, we may have added some time to my career. When I'm done being the starting guy at safety, I can turn into that rotational third safety and also be a kickoff specialist.
How about it?
Yeah, I love this. I didn't I thought his kickoffs were like inconsistent last year when he had the chance, but I guess if he's practicing on it.
Yeah.
And now, like, because there will be more returns, that adds like an 11th tackler out there.
Right. This is a cheat code.
That's what I thought they were doing, yeah.
It's very smart.
Harrison Butker try to tackle somebody.
Yeah.
That is
very smart.
really smart. Mm-hmm. The Chiefs just keep on
Chiefin'.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Queefing.
Yeah,
That
too.
too, probably.
Yeah. So, in the draft, the Giants offered the number 6 overall pick and a 2025 first-round pick to the Patriots in exchange for the number 3 overall pick, but the Patriots obviously declined the offer.
This is
What do you think, Carson?
so embarrassing for the Patriots organization. First of all,
It's a Patriots
not
thing.
only could they have gotten next year's first-round pick from the Giants, who's probably going to be a guaranteed top 10 pick.
Yeah.
I think they could go 0-17.
Nah,
I don't think-
no.
They have nobody.
They have like neighbors.
Yeah.
Their defense,
What's he
they have a stud D line actually.
Oh yeah, their defense was pretty good.
Yeah, they
last
have
year.
Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns.
Didn't they have a
Kayvon
middle
Thibodeau.
linebacker
Yeah,
or something?
their D line's good. What?
Didn't they have a middle linebacker or something?
Bobby Okereke.
Yeah.
Do they have
Deontay
Frankie
Banks.
Luvu now, or is that
That's Washington.
okay? But yeah, they could have gotten a high first-round pick and the number 6, but instead they go ahead and they just draft the bust of the draft class, waste that pick.
Your ass.
I mean,
He's not bad.
You're right. He's not bad. He's terrible.
great.
Terrible.
Great.
And then they draft Joe Milton, who's the real starting quarterback on this team. But on a real note, they probably should have taken this because, like other teams, they're not in win now mode, so they need as many picks as they can get. Instead of taking Drake May at number 3 overall, they could have done what us on the podcast like to do. Build the team around him first, then bring the quarterback in. So, I mean, 6th overall, who would have been there?
Malik Neighbors.
There would have been Malik
They could have got
Neighbors.
Malik. They need wide receivers.
Boy, did they need wide
They could have
receivers.
traded down even further and got more picks for O-linemen.
They could have gotten O-line, yeah.
I think the reason that these shit teams keep being shit is because they're always in win now mode and they're always trying to get that guy.
Yeah.
But they don't understand. Like, I think they're always fighting for their job. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
that's all it is. Yeah.
That's the problem. They have to fight for their
Yeah.
job and they have to keep the fans engaged.
yeah, what they have to,
Yeah.
they have to make sure to tell the owner, like, hey, we're gonna be shit, like dog shit here for like
Yeah.
the next 2, maybe 3 years.
Yep.
But I tell you what, in 5 years we're gonna be top
We're gonna be good.
top 6 in the league.
Yeah.
Most owners do
owners
not
don't
have
know.
that.
Even-
much.
They don't have the patience. They don't understand. They're just billionaires.
Even Bill
They're like-
Belichick couldn't pull that off.
They're like, we have to sell tickets.
yeah.
You gotta have hella job security.
Yeah. Which
That's why the shit stays shit.
there's probably less than a handful of coaches that have that job security where they could do even a 2-year rebuild.
Yeah.
Andy Reid could do it. Mike Tomlin couldn't do it.
No,
Who are the other top coaches right now?
Shanahan.
McVay.
Shanahan could probably do it.
McVay did it.
McVay
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I wouldn't say there's anybody else. There's no like long tenured loved head coaches really anymore.
I mean, Dan Campbell's loved, Mike McDaniel's loved, but they're not like
yeah, but if the line,
long-tenured.
they wouldn't.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah,
the Ravens.
he's probably.
Oh, yeah.
good.
we can see if Jim does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They already got a quarterback though.
yeah, he actually has someone to work with.
Yeah.
And then finally, about Colorado. Why did it say star QB? This is just a quote. This isn't me. It's Colorado
Regular.
star
Regular
QB.
QB.
Yeah. Just the QB.
Starting. That's
He's
supposed to stay
there.
starting.
Yeah, starting. Yeah, he
They're
lines up behind center.
Yeah, Colorado's first on the depth chart quarterback.
Yeah, he's out there. He's on the field. Shadur Sanders' quarterback play style and skill set is similar to Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith per Move the Sticks podcast, which is NFL Network's draft analyst
And he's
Bucky
top
Brooks
25 in the league.
and Daniel Jeremiah.
I don't really see Geno Smith as a mobile guy though.
He's not.
Shadur is not a mobile guy.
He's
I think
more
he
mobile
was
than
in-
Geno.
I think Gino was in college.
Oh,
He
really?
was a stud. Yeah.
Him and
West
Tavon
Virginia.
Austin. Him
Yeah.
and Tavon Austin.
Yeah.
Almost heaven.
But
West Virginia.
Cletus, shall we see how fast we can chug this water?
timer. Just for the record, it definitely is full, and you can tell that by it is dripping on the floor because he screwed the cap on and overflowed it a little.
Yeah, I'll put a timer on the screen for the viewers too.
That's for
We'll
the
line this
fan
up.
to
Yeah,
decide.
for the fan to decide, baby. This is gotta be interesting.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Can he do it in under 21 seconds of the time?
Cletus, what are your thoughts going in?
Nerves are getting to me. Getting butterflies in my stomach.
I don't even know how you prepare for something like this. Like, I know whenever you chug things, do you you breathe out or you breathe in? Because you go
Generally,
like,
you breathe out.
Yeah, you have to breathe out. And then
why's that?
You gotta make room for your stomach to expand.
And you can breathe in when you're chugging, but if you try to breathe out, then that's when you see people shotgunning and they like cough. That's actually just them trying to blow out or breathe out. That's why the real pros go.
And you can breathe through your nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're sucking in, and you actually breathe in air
There's
with
a
it.
lot of goddamn water.
It is
Well,
a lot of water.
please do not get it on the mics or your laptop.
I'll be back here.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll start the timer whenever he starts. It's on his clock.
Me.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's on his cock.
Yep.
Hang on, Chris. Before you start, what is your expected time? Because I want under 21.
Honestly, there's a lot.
Under 21's that's
Yes.
a lot of water.
Cleese is good at this weird stuff.
Badlands got a
No,
big
screw it.
mouth.
I'm going for 15.
Oh! Can you even dump it out that fast?
Can you believe it?
Calling his shot.
Wow, that is bold.
15.
Yeah.
Maybe 16.
Badlands in the lemonade chugging challenge. They are glass.
Yeah.
They are
Pitchers.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
they
pitcher,
can't
yeah.
squeeze them. So
Yeah.
this is a
He
fair
just
statement.
unhinges the jaw.
He
Dude,
does.
Badlands got a big mouth.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Time's been started. He's got the face of a warrior right now.
Too much water.
Too much water.
Too much water.
Too cold?
Just too much water.
How far you think you got down to?
Well, that was 15 seconds. That would have been insanely quick. He got it about half gone.
That's pretty
Wow!
That's
He might have been damn close to 15 seconds. Holy
I
shit!
think they trained for that.
Actually,
I
probably
think
a
so.
little more than half, actually.
It's a little more than half.
That's pretty good.
Damn, that's impressive.
When did you stop the clock, Carson?
Late.
I was gonna say because he probably did that in like 12 seconds.
Yeah, and for the viewers, it's probably about here.
Ouch.
That's so much.
That's impressive. But that's because you did that in that was like 9 seconds probably. Whenever he tapped out, he would have been damn close to 15.
If you put all that in water bottles, and he can.
Jeez, that is crazy. That was a lot.
We better take her home before he yaks.
Hopefully, you can see his eyes in the camera.
That is a man who's defeated.
That's so much.
Are you gonna finish it off? Just for the fun
I'm
of it?
thirsty now. All that work.
I remember when you did those 4 bottles, you started
Man,
sweating
that was exercise.
so
I'm
bad.
thirsty.
I can feel myself starting to perspirate.
Jeez. Oh, hey, that's impressive.
He
I
just
couldn't
puts
do
the
it. I
smaller
can't
cap
chug.
back on and starts drinking
Yeah,
it normally. Like he didn't just do that.
Whoa.
Whoa! Like he did. He's like, man, that exercise was tough. I gotta drink water. Oh my. Shall we take her home?
I think they already know the outro at this point.
Thanks for watching.
If you have any suggestions, feedback, or
Be
questions that you
safe
would like
while
answered on the
drinking
podcast.
water.
Yeah,
There's a
please.
PSA.
Can't get-
I almost died one time in like my junior year. Drank too much water.
Now he wasn't forced to drink water.
No, I was just doing it. I didn't know that water. I didn't know water poisoning was a thing. But don't do it, kids.
Yeah.
I felt drunk. It felt amazing because I was in
Dope.
school and drunk.
Oh my gosh.
Off water though. I would have blown 0.00. Yeah. But then you piss out your ass and you don't want that. So
Yeah,
PSA,
you don't.
Be
You
aware
don't,
of water.
essay. You do not, Cabron.
If you're a big water drinker, email us on. Send us an email if you've got any cool water drinking stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could actually have you on to race Cletus.
Yes.
That competitive edge would be burning in, and then
I'd be
As long as
edging.
it's not a lot.
We'd all be
Gotta
edging.
like
at least
water
a
bottles.
half gallon.
No.
No, just do like a water bottle.
Okay, you can you can challenge them to 2 things: water bottles,
2 water bottles.
4,
No.
2 water bottle slams, or shotguns.
Oh, shotguns. Hell yeah.
Cletus is actually you have lost, haven't you? I thought you lost to one person.
Never in my life.
Never lost shotgun and a beer.
Wow.
What do you think? Like, what would your record be? Like, how many wins you got?
Hundreds.
I drink a lot. I don't know.
Probably like 1,113-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, you gotta think. Every time I do it, there's like 3 or 4 people in the group.
Sometimes,
that's true.
Sometimes
More.
15.
Yeah.
definitely not 1,000.
Actually,
we could do some math here. How many years would you say, Cletus? How many years have
should
you
I
been doing this?
disclose this information?
Probably not.
I mean, you're like 28 years old, so.
Well, reach out to us, guys.
In that case, probably 18 years. Started when I was 10. Dad cracked a cold one and just put it right in my... No, I started when I was 2.
Because there's 52 weekends in a year.
I was sucking on my little cup.
Teat.
Yep.
How many
And I
shotguns?
was like, screw this. Cracked a hole in the side.
How many shotguns do you average a year? I mean, a week.
A week?
Yeah, weekend.
Weekend, probably a good 5.
5. Okay, so 5 times 52, 250.
Are they always competitions?
3 years. That's 750. 750 and
What's
0.
the average amount of people? Maybe 3? Probably 3.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shotguns.
1,500.
That's a good record.
I think I definitely underestimated.
That is a good record.
Wow.
Well,
Cool.
We're Mexican, so we're fast. Okay.
Arriba, baby.
If you have any suggestions, feedback, questions, like into the podcast, please comment down below or email last thoughts. Like you know, look on this house for comments.
Oh! Damn!
Nope, you suck.
Oh. Arriba, baby.
There it is.
Yeah,
There we
nice.
go.